Time to play Celeste. That's not the right stream. There we go. Skunk Ape.
Funk.
Funk Ape, more like. There they are.
I still feel like Sam and Max look better in 2D than in 3D because that's what they were made for. Obviously, they started as a comic first, right? Or was it the games first?
I want to say the game.
I can never remember which came first.
I want to say it was the game, and then from there, they made a comic. Because the guy who owns him is like a fucking Pixar employee. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, Steve Purcell is a Pixar employee.
I feel like I vaguely recall hearing that at some point, and then shoving it to the back of my brain and forgetting it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Jesus, Max sounds weird in this.
I was about to say, his voice sounds wrong. Did they change voice actors for this game?
No, I think they just like gave him different direction from the last game, or from like this game to the next one. You played the sequel to this game first.
Yeah, because I expected you to play this one.
Yeah, because I own it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna play this because somebody gifted it to me, and then I never did because so many other games to play.
There's so many games, so little time.
Pretty much. It's also one of those things with like these games specifically is like the 3D models were made back in like 2004 to like 2008. So they're definitely not as good as they could be. They're just like spruced up to look nicer. And they just like add additional shaders to make all the environments look good.
Debunk Capone says Max's voice for Chapter 1 in the original was different. They didn't bother re-recording them.
Okay. I know they didn't bother re-recording them. I was pretty sure they just reused the old lines, but...
Fuck. Where's Leonard? Or, is it Leonard? I know
it's Leonard, yeah.
Okay.
I learned recently that Leonard is actually a Telltale Games, like, character, not like a Sam and Max character. Because Telltale Games, before getting all the licenses to this shit, just made like random games, and Leonard was one of the characters they made. But I believe Leonard will show up in a later chapter, because that's how he gets there in the first place, I'm pretty sure.
Turn the subtitled background on or off?
I mean, that'll just, like, put a black box around the subtitles to make it easier to read. It's up to you.
I want that.
Okay. It's like how Minecraft has, like, that like, weird black box around its, like, chat box and stuff, you know?
I assume those dates actually correspond to something.
03/03/04 I believe was the original release date. 09/21/18 might have been the re-release date? No, that's not right, because I'm pretty sure this one came out in 2020. This is the first game. Leonard isn't in there yet, but he will, yeah. Leonard will be in the closet soon.
But that's where he deserves to be.
Jesus
but
Christ.
Also, I want the context as to how he got there in the first place.
Also, shoutouts to whatever the Devil's Playhouse. That's the one that they're remaking next, which is the 3rd season.
Oh.
Oh, hello, Mora.
Yes. Hi.
Welcome.
I need to be here to see this.
Was that?
I wanted to be here to see this.
Oh, yeah.
I like the first one.
Very good. I feel like Sam specifically, like, it's maybe it's just because it's been a hot minute since I played the other game, but I feel like his voice is like softer. Like he's talking quieter, but not that the game itself is turned down.
Yeah.
The supermarket. So you know it's a good one. Still smells like asparagus.
I mean, it is important to note this was the very first thing they ever did for the new series.
Don't do that again.
So like a lot of the like voice direction and stuff hadn't quite been figured out yet. They hadn't like settled into their characters or anything.
I can still do that.
God.
A lot of the like minor details of like the fan spinning. And I know that it's supposed to be that is what is causing that light movement, but it's not moving enough for how much the lamp is moving.
No. Also, did you see what Max just did?
Who's Lou again? The bowling ball, of course.
Was he doing the arm part thing?
No, he like stuck his finger in his belly button and licked
Oh.
it.
Oh my
He just
god.
scratched his butt.
I love how Max just gets like a tiny school desk.
Yeah.
One of the legs is a plunger.
Like that looks like a school desk for a 3-year-old.
Yeah. Perfect size for Max.
Yeah.
Sam and Max back rabbit again.
We should have Jesse
Hey.
Jones
The first time.
It's especially valuable because it's autographed. Still working on getting the rest of the darts from the police impound. Remember, like cheese from a trainer, Sam. You continue to just you, me, and the parties in 7 states. Those quiet at times.
I love the implication that, like, they are technically wanted criminals, and yet they are also police.
Yeah.
And freelance police.
When you're freelance, you don't have to abide by any laws.
I mean, yeah.
Going through them at a rate of about 1 year since then.
Take that, you law-breaking dairy products.
Sam, no! The cheese was innocent!
Innocent.
God, he sounds so weird.
Yeah. Oh.
That's not Swiss cheese.
I mean,
Like, it doesn't.
I mean,
it's
I
too
know-
yellow, but
Yeah.
Yeah, this cheese is more like white.
Members of Sam and Max would like their phone back.
If you don't mind.
I regret the situation, and I am unable to comply with your request. A list of issues named
Let's discuss this now.
Let's debone the smarmy little skis and see if the phone's in there.
Give me 2 minutes.
Yo.
Like, dude, let's be reasonable. Let's make a deal. My partner's dangerous. Help me help you, or I'll break your little neck. I'll feed you broken glass. I'll torture your ears. I'll tear you apart.
Jesus.
Ready to wring your scrawny, trap-eating neck. You think you're scary? Or when I last watched them. Pry open a skull and look for a
perhaps? Lights too bright?
Well, that's sporting of you. Now you mention it, I really don't like being up here so high. I got me a thing about heights. They make me nervous, you know?
Oh, really? Don't like heights, eh? How'd you like it if I dangled your greasy hide out the window?
Hey, you wouldn't. Wait!
I warn you, I'm known for my fuzzy white butterfingers.
It's true. You should see him trying to tie an ascot.
All right, all right. Have mercy.
I've had mercy. It was unpleasantly gooey, like things that have fallen onto pavement from a great height.
I give up. Take your
Jesus
phone
Christ.
and let me go.
Odd.
Ah, for the love of... I wish I could unsee that. Hello. Yes? Great gouts of steaming magma on a beeline for the orphanage. We're on our way.
Yeah! Ow!
I like how they didn't even change like the audio.
Was a commissioner.
They just had him like do it into the microphone, like, yeah.
Oh, joy! That's
Yeah.
my second favorite reasons.
Idiot. We've got to get down to the corner store right away.
Also, shout out to that one comic where Max just fucking dies, and Sam immediately replaces him with a chimpanzee.
What?
That's a real comic, by the way.
Dang.
How did that fit inside Jimmy? You don't want the answer to that.
I was gonna say something, but I don't know
Sam
if it's
clearly
appropriate.
didn't.
Oh my god.
I don't think there being a bookstore here in the next game, but I'm assuming that's because something happens.
Well, it's currently for rent, so...
Say there, unfashionably dressed street urchin.
Oh, you made me mess up. Now I have to start all over.
Yowzers, you are one ugly kid. Hey, I know you.
Oh, that's right. You're one of the lovable scamps from that old TV show about the singing soda jerks.
It's called the Soda Poppers. And the 70s are not old.
Specs, it's you.
The 70s
Wow,
are
an actual
50 years
celebrity
ago, buddy.
vandalizing our neighborhood. This is great.
Although,
At the time, it was only 30.
yeah.
It's still like... It's a lot.
You sure were a famous, oddly underdeveloped teen celebrity at one time.
I'm still famous.
Are you?
Like 1,000,000.1 times more famous than you.
Well, we're really more known in the 18 to 34-year-old repeat criminal demographic. Say, how about an autograph for my pal?
You can sign my butt. Make it out to Squinky.
I don't sign butts anymore. People get ticklish and they move and it gets all messed up.
I'll risk it.
Sorry, I can't stop painting it. This has to be perfect.
Looks like you finished, buddy.
Yeah.
So, Specs, what are you up to these days? Any new projects?
Yes, I have a new light in my life, and his name is Brady Culture. He's the genius behind the Ivo Ocular Fitness Program. You really should try one of his videos.
Ivo sounds like an electronic archery toy.
Ivo is the truly visionary ocular fitness program. Try the video today.
Okay.
Where can I find
Yeah,
a
you
copy
can
of the
definitely
video?
tell they were
Carry him over at
still
Boston.
new to this.
Get it?
Sounds fascinating, but enough about that.
You can never get enough of Brady Culture's Ivo.
What's your
What was
catchphrase
that
again?
catchphrase you used to say on your show?
It was like, you messed me up, or something like that.
You made me mess up, which you just did. Thanks a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So, Specs, what are you up to these days? Any new projects?
Yes, I have a new light in
Oh
my
damn it!
life.
I already
His
did
name
this
is
one.
Brady.
Yeah.
Where can I find...
They
Fuck.
carry him.
Whoops.
Sounds fascinating, but enough about that.
Damn.
You can never get enough of Brady Culture's Ivo.
Yes, I can.
Uh-huh.
Didn't we see you on
Didn't I see
TV
you in an
recently?
episode of Celebrity Slap Fight?
I was desperate. I was heavy into three-ring binders at the time. I needed the money.
You got your clock cleaned by that lady from Old and in the Way.
Never saw that walker coming.
Okay.
Now that's
This is a
nice.
normal society with normal people.
By the way, we're freelance police, and you're under arrest.
No, I've really got to finish this. But thanks anyway.
Oh, no
Alright,
thanks.
guys. Alright, guys, a word of advice. Next time a cop tries to arrest you, just say, I'm kind of busy with this, but thanks anyway.
No thanks, I'll
Yes,
try
sir.
again later.
Hi, Hailey.
Seriously, you're under arrest. Come along quietly and no one gets hurt.
Actually, I prefer that you don't come quietly.
Must finish painting.
Excuse us, we've got important things to do.
Don't we all?
Max, you've got the TV schedule memorized. Weren't the soda poppers going to be featured on one of those grim celebrity tell-alls today?
Oh yeah, on channel 173, the Child Star Expose Network, which we only get when it's convenient.
Only when it's plot convenient.
Your family may be in danger.
Have no fear, simple citizens. The freelance police are here to keep the peace.
Violently, if possible. You called?
It's just you two? Where's the SWAT team? Where's the National Guard? Where's NASA?
That's ain't gonna help you.
Hold on, Bosco. What's the problem?
What's the problem? It's a terrorist! A munchkin terrorist! He'll be the death of us all!
Is it a kid? Oh no, it's a soda popper.
Where's this Lilliputian agitator?
Are you blind? He's right there!
Hey, it's another one of the soda poppers.
Isn't he the one with the bladder control issues?
Our classic paranoia, man.
He's a
Yep.
former child star? Oh, just lock him up and throw away the jail!
Exactly what is the nature of Wizard's malfeasance?
He's delivering videos I didn't even order! Brady Culture's eyeball? What is that? Oh, it's something bad, I can tell you that.
Videos.
And look at that display. It's subversive and hideous. I don't know any white guy with a fro like that.
I hear that.
Have you actually witnessed this eyeball video with your own eyes?
Only a fool would watch a strange video. You watch it.
He makes a good point.
Freakish relic of the
Yeah.
70s would unload videos in your store?
Think about it. No individual acting alone would ever deliver videos of his own volition. It makes no sense. I smell a conspiracy.
I think you're just catching the hot weenies in an updraft.
No, it's definitely a conspiracy.
Any other heinous terrorist activities to report?
Yes, he keeps using my bathroom. Who knows what he's doing in there?
I think I know.
So, we've got an unwanted video dumper.
Thank you, Max, for your input.
Taker.
Not even the National Guard can help us now.
I think we got it.
Okay, anything else?
We'd like to patronize your fine establishment, my good man.
By patronize you, he means we want to buy stuff from you, not mock you. We probably will mock you, but that's not what he meant.
I know what he meant. Don't patronize me. So, what do you want to buy?
What have you got?
Well, I've still got that big sale on cheese.
Oh yeah, cheese! I want that.
And I might have another item of interest behind the counter.
It's the Ibo video.
Accept your thinly veiled invitation to ask about the item behind the counter.
Oh, it's just a little something. I
I
like to
patronize
call
my
a
friends'
tear gas
streams all the
grenade.
time.
Tear
Okay.
gas grenade launcher? Oh yeah, I really want that.
It's the latest in Bosco Tech innovation. It'll clear out any room in no time guaranteed.
I feel really close to you right now.
Give us a
We'd
tear
like that
gas.
tear gas grenade launcher.
That'll be $10,000.
$10,000?
Oh.
We'll have to give out like 1,000,000 tickets.
One really big one.
You mean
White Collar Crime Drive.
where corporate criminals go to rejoice in their ill-gotten gains?
After we blow this popsicle stand, we can go hunt us up one of those starchy cesspiles and hit 'em where it hurts the most. Right in the pocketbook.
That's not what I thought you were gonna say, but that's good too.
Do you have any weasels on a stick?
Nope.
Do you have any two-handed broadswords?
Nope.
Why not? Bosco's a fucking coward. He doesn't have a two-handed sword.
Okay, but does your bookstore have a two-handed sword?
No, but I might be able to order one.
Do you have any vegetables in the shape of famous naturalists?
Nope.
Nothing for us right now.
Okay.
We'll chat more later, Bosco, but right now it's time to get up close and personal with that pint-sized evildoer.
Stop that crazy man before he kills us all.
Whoa.
Oh, what?
The fuck?
Guy came in 30 minutes ago,
Oh,
brought
he went
us.
to grab more. Okay.
No need to be formal. My friends just call me Wizard. And so do my enemies and lots of people like you I've never met. Everyone calls me Wizard.
A guy came in 30 minutes ago, bought up the whole supply. He was talking about Dave's Vault or something such.
What's the story with these videos?
Brady Culture's IBO is the ocular fitness regimen for people on the go.
They really just gave them the instructor of, read this in the most monotone but annoying voice possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
What is?
Are you aware that you're breaking the law?
Come on, guys. There's no law against giving away free stuff.
Unlawful deliveries are punishable under Section 9, Article 7, Title 11 of the Personal, Private, Public, Professional Conduct Penal Code.
You made that up.
True, but we could write him up for littering, trespassing, and disturbing the peace.
I have to deliver these videos.
Boy, what a monotanoid. Can we arrest him now?
In a minute, little buddy. If you'll excuse us, we've got shopping to do.
Take a copy of the IBO video while you're at it. It will change your life.
Free videos? Don't mind if I do. Brady Culture's IBO for ocular fitness. The revolutionary isometric exercise.
What's so revolutionary about it?
See-through walls and clothing. Roll your eyes at lightning speed. Lose 5 pounds of eyeball fat.
Oh, good. I can never seem to lose that last 5 pounds.
What do you say we start office movie night a little early today?
I'll bring the caramel-coated sugar logs.
Bosco looked so concerned when he said that.
Say Matt.
I am not getting in that thing again. It took me weeks to get the
Look, I know I'm
fish
fucking
smell out of
crazy
my
with all
throat.
these conspiracy theories, but dude, you gotta watch your health.
Ah yes, the true unisex bathroom. Women, men, and Max. The
Rat
3
bit.
genders.
Not yet, Ferb.
Public restrooms. Unholy temples to all things unsanitary. I wouldn't go in there for all the TNT Landia.
I'll do it.
Lots of terror.
Lots of
Uh-oh. Time out for number 1.
Looks like he opened his floodgates.
I hope he enjoys it as much as I did.
What the fuck?
It's currently being terrorized.
extreme terror.
I will be right back.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Because I know to fuck this guy over, we need to mess up or do something to this spray paint to drop the bowling ball from the 2nd floor. Buddy, you were coming dangerously close to the 2nd degree.
Hello.
I highly incent that when you were committing vehicular crimes.
Yeah.
I always do that.
Babe, no, you're not allowed to admit that on stream.
Why not?
Not after last
Items
time.
placed on freezer become property of Bosco.
You're already
What
on thin ice.
What happened last time?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Bathroom terror level. Red, extreme terror. Yellow, lots of terror. Green, probable terror. Hey, Bosco.
What do you need?
About the Munchkin terrorism.
Yeah, what about it?
PTADS? Is that one of those acronym things I've been hearing so much about?
Yep. Bosco Tech automated defense system. I made it myself.
Wow, I always wanted to automate my defense. How does it work?
Well, just pull a weapon, you'll see. Or try to walk out of here with something. Go ahead, I dare you.
Maybe we will.
What sort of malevolent forces would conspire to burden you with unwanted video cassettes?
Oh, they've all got it in for me. The government, the media, the mafia, aliens, sentient computers, my mother,
Is Bosco's voice different? Like, is it a different actor, or is it just like him talking different?
It sounds the same to me.
It sounds just similar enough, but also not.
One of us needs to take a couple dozen elephant tranquilizers and call it a day.
And you should
Me,
take
please.
a few yourself.
I'll be calm with a munchkin terrorist in my store.
I think we got it.
Okay, anything else?
See you later, Bosco.
Remember, never had this conversation.
What conversation?
The conversation we just had.
No, see, he was just acting like he'd already forgotten the conversation.
What conversation?
Oh, brother.
Okay. So, this one I get the feeling it's gonna have to do something with the bathroom.
Gotta lock him in.
Yeah, but I don't know how. Can I get a hint?
Might want to keep the max hints on like high or something.
I forgot I have that
Yeah.
as an option. It's
I
not
guess
an
you don't
option.
have that as an option.
Oh, did they? Oh, is that not a thing in this?
I guess not.
Oh, damn. Okay. I will look up a guide then.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Shit. How'd you get him in that one time? Max had to go.
Max, go to the
Yeah, I
bathroom.
had to get Max to go into the bathroom, but then I have no way to block him into the bathroom once he goes in there.
Ooh, fun.
Uh-oh. Time out for number one.
This makes me think of a video I
Bathroom terror level. Red, extreme terror. Yellow, green.
Yellow, green.
Hey, Bosco.
What do you want?
Thanks, Bosco.
Sleep with two eyes open.
No. Funny fall trick.
No, fuck off.
No, fuck off.
I think it's the tinge of...
I take.
Disintegrates.
Bowling ball on door. I can't do that. I tried. He won't let me. Because that was like the first thing I thought of. I can try
fun.
again though.
I just noticed how terribly cuisine is spelled.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but I was gonna say that him doing this makes
Time
me
out
think
for
of
number one.
this audio I have saved where it's these people are stuck in an elevator. And
No dice.
no dice. Okay. It's like stuck in the elevator because someone's decided to jump. Fucking mint. Is someone having a panic attack for the third time in 10 minutes? Fucking mint.
Babe, do you have any cheese?
No.
Okay.
Should I?
Yeah. There's something you gotta do with
Well,
some
it is on
cheese.
Special.
And we are running dangerously low.
While, what's his fucking name? Not Peeper.
Wizard?
Whizzer. Well, Whizzer's in the bathroom. You gotta do something with the cheese.
Okay.
That's your hint.
Ooh, fun.
But the end of the audio is someone going,
Time out for
someone has to
number
pee so
one.
bad they might get a bladder infection? Fucking mint.
What are you going on about?
Can do.
I don't remember.
If you really love someone, give them the gift of cheese.
Ooh, I just can't wait to see the look on his face when he gets it.
What the? Time out for number one.
We're saved!
That's a whole lot more entertaining when it's not happening to me.
It's pretty entertaining either way.
Oh, he wet his
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Classic.
I don't like that.
Just
Ugh.
classic. Except, hold on. My evil plan is in jeopardy. Who dares to oppose me? Hey, that was pretty good. It's better, better.
Hey, you just gonna leave him there?
Take control of your mind.
Is it working?
I don't know. Destroy the intruder in your dreams.
Snap out of it, you big baby.
What's going on? Where's the bathroom?
He's back.
Quick, act like a chicken.
No, tell us where we can find Brady Culture's home for former child stars. We've got to stop that fiend from hypnotizing anyone else.
The home? It's at 227 something. Specs would remember the street. He always does the navigating.
Can you take us there?
Heck no! I've got to take some time out for number one.
Wrong
Well,
way.
that was helpful.
If I had a nickel for every time cheese was the solution to a puzzle in this game, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Never twice.
Yeah.
Second Phineas and Ferb joke of the night.
Pickled. Pickled tripe. Special lie. Autonomous seltzer.
A Tomo seltzer. Furry
Tomo-
donut.
it's-
Wait, what?
And-
Furry donut?
Sale furry donuts.
Yeah. Canned mutton. Turkish army surplus. Guess what I learned the other night. What'd you learn, Eileen?
I still need to watch that like Phineas and Ferb Candace movie that they did not too long ago. I think it was like a Disney Plus exclusive, so I haven't seen it yet.
Well, guess who has Disney Plus, babe?
I also have Disney Plus. I just
I know.
don't like using it.
That was the joke. Although I have to switch. I finally got my new debit card. I need to switch the card on my Hulu so that way it actually renews next month. Otherwise, I'm not gonna have Hulu or Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after watching the Owl House season 3 episode 2 on Disney's YouTube channel, the autoplay put on Phineas and Ferb.
Good. Based YouTube recommendations. Did you know there are multiple full episodes of Phineas and Ferb on YouTube? On the official channel?
I don't
Wait,
doubt
really?
it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Hey, Specs.
Huh.
Let's talk some more about your.
That's absolutely wild to hear considering YouTube's history with like posting like full TV content. Like unofficially.
Just kidding again.
And then very slowly over time doing it officially.
Well, we'll leave you to it.
But you have to agree to paint me next.
Sorry, I only paint Brady culture.
Well, let me run in the street.
Man, why won't this cartoon game let me run in the street?
If only.
If only, if only. You know, pedestrian crossing, but I want to cross.
I want to go to Stinky's.
What?
Stinkies.
It won't
Yeah,
let
isn't
me.
that where Stinky's restaurant
Yeah, that's
is?
where it go. That's where Stinky's is, but it won't let me go over there.
It's also where the car shop is, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So hear me out. I rammed the Zoto into the graffiti. Like, I know that I have to mess up the graffiti somehow to get him to come over here and stand under the window.
Yeah.
I just haven't figured out what exactly I'm supposed to interact with to mess it up to begin with. Landon is playing Terraria.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cult has been playing Terraria like all day.
Yeah. Well, first off, we watched Magic play Yakuza 0 for like 6 hours
I
straight.
was gonna say, didn't she play it like 8 hours today?
Yeah. We were only
damn.
there for like 4 or 5.
Let me just fiddle with the reception here.
Put it back, Sam. Put it back.
There, that fixed it.
On this week's edition of Oh, Is He Still Alive? We look at the stars of the 1970s television hit, The Soda Poppers.
I love shows that destroy all our cherished delusions about the stars we once loved.
During the Soda Poppers
too, Max.
heyday, young Specs
Yeah.
was the role model for obsessive neat freaks all over the globe. Ticker-tape-free ticker-tape parades were thrown in honor of the Soda Popper, who never missed a spot. Backstage, though, things were quite a bit dirtier. Specs' obsession with perfection caused massive delays in shooting and infuriated co-workers. He famously demanded over 11,000 retakes of the line, "You made me mess up," made all the more annoying because of his tendency to repeat the line immediately after reading it. Following the show, Specs was rarely seen in public, although he did make one
I love how that's
epic
just
adventure
outside.
into celebrity
Yeah.
tag team mud wrestling, getting pinned in a record 3 seconds as he desperately tried to wipe down the ring with a dish rag. The meltdown utterly enraged his tag team partner and good friend, the Dog from My Mother the Dog, who stormed out of the arena without a word. They haven't spoken since. Coming up next, the Soda Popper who couldn't always keep it in.
Oh.
The thing that kind of implies that, like, because it said that they were teens when they were in that show, and it is now 30 years later, and
They're in their like 40s, 50s.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
in their like 40s, and it doesn't look like they've aged at all.
That's the
I know
idea.
that in reality it's probably that they were just too lazy to make new models for them, but. The thought that fucking Peepers had a 5 o'clock shadow at age 13.
Who could ever forget Whizzer and his hilarious bathroom breaks? His timeout for number 1 adorned lunchboxes all over the nation for the better part of the 70s. Behind the scenes, though, Whizzer's bladder problems were no laughing matter. The writers learned early on never to give Whizzer the only existing copy of the script. On the set, they even had a term for a script that needed to be redone. It's been whizzed.
Oh, that whizzer. He just charred my little pants off from day
Cartoon
one.
logic,
You
yeah.
don't even wear pants.
Sure, not anymore.
4 years after the Soda Poppers went off the air, Whizzer desperately fought his addiction to designer bottled water, a war he would ultimately lose. The problem came to a climax one evening during a formal dinner at a posh Manhattan restaurant. Visibly loaded with water, Whizzer publicly was unable to hold it in. Unable to hold it in all over the floor, most of the tablecloth, and even, ironically, the 4-foot-tall ice sculpture of himself created specifically for the occasion.
Jesus
Coming up
fucking
next,
Christ.
the Soda Popper known for a really big part of his anatomy.
A really big part of his anatomy.
Yeah.
Audiences all over the world fell in love with Peepers and his cute big eyes. On the set, though, Peepers was not quite so beloved. While his high-pitched voice was a hit with audiences, it reportedly drove a number of his co-workers to alcoholism. Eventually, the show's director stopped bringing
What?
Peepers back in to loop missing dialogue, skidding the needed lines simply by scraping his fingernails over a chalkboard.
I never noticed the difference.
Even after the show left the airwaves, Peeper's "I Can See You" warmed the hearts of all who heard it. All that is, except apparently the students of Our Lady of Buttered Toast Girls' School. Peeper's tenure as the gym teacher for the prestigious Catholic school came to an abrupt end when his familiar catchphrase was taken the wrong way in the girls' locker room.
Oh.
And coming up next, the child star who never was.
Oh.
Few, if any, remember the show that the Soda Poppers replaced. Culture's Clubhouse, hailed as television for the sophisticated 6 to 8-year-old, fell victim to the soda popper juggernaut and was quickly scrapped. Its young star, Brady Culture, struggled to find work and acceptance in the wake of the show's cancellation. Unable to find another role, Brady dabbled in every religion, creed, and belief system he could find. Buddhism, Judaism, pointillism, Scientology, horsematology, nerfmatology, prismatology, and even stinkmatology. But what ultimately became of Brady Culture? No one knows.
Brady Culture's being lifted from obscurity by his former rivals?
I think this qualifies as a baffling mystery, Sam.
You may be right.
Coming up next, we'll repeat everything you've just heard.
That's a great way to just loop information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, we're just going to repeat it. Also, Hylian, you do need to make more progress on your Celeste Temple run. Now.
Most days we don't. Well, you sure move fast for a man your age.
Well, a constant diet of beverages loaded with caffeine and sugar gives me the blood pressure and heart rate of a hummingbird.
Sam, what's the lifespan of a hummingbird?
Hush, little buddy. Excuse us, we've got important things to do.
Don't we all?
I once hid in that dump.
I still don't know how she got out of the office.
3 to 5 years. Okay.
35 years, what?
That's how long.
Lifespan of a hummingbird.
Ah.
Yeah, there you go.
We have a mummified hummingbird in one of our cabinets at home.
Why?
Babe?
Give me a second. So, it died in the attic. We don't know how it got in there, but we found it in the attic one day while we were cleaning. But we realized that, like, oh, this thing has been dead for a little while, but it looks like it just died. So we came to the conclusion that the heat in the attic, like, it's not actually mummified, but we think that the heat in the attic definitely did something to it, to help preserve it. And it's just sitting in a Ziploc bag in the cabinet.
Oh,
Or at least it was last I checked. My parents might have thrown me out by now.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, well, why didn't you just throw it out or bury it or something?
What the fuck? I didn't even know about this. Like,
who sees who sees a mummified hummingbird and is like, oh well, might as well keep it.
Luckily, unnecessary twisted corridors are in favor for the building. I do think I had figured out the solution. Oh, I see.
For
But yeah,
Minecraft
we're getting Percy lore.
Against our will.
Yes, you're being held at gunpoint by Mac or by Sam. I mean,
One of them.
They both have guns.
They
You
just
don't
have
know which
different-
one's holding. One of them's holding you at gunpoint, and you don't know which.
One way.
One way, dead end. Street signs are such fitting metaphors for the human.
Remind me. Remember our old car, Max?
I said I was sorry.
Damn.
Would you like a hint, babe?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, I obviously know that I'm supposed to do something to mess up the graffiti. I just don't know what.
What's in your inventory?
Big
Okay.
gun, boxing glove, bowling ball, videotape, and Grenade launcher.
Okay. Take a can of spray paint that's lying on the yellow car. Or wait, if you're playing the 2020 version, the spray paint won't be there.
Ah.
Hey,
It's here on the
spray
thing.
paint, and it's not even empty.
Okay.
What the fuck?
This could use a little improvement.
Hey, you messed it up. Oh, now I've gotta fix it, Brain Freeze.
Huh?
Now you know what to do.
Can we move a little faster?
Nah. Can you believe we get paid for this?
Oh god.
I love this country.
You made me mess up.
Well, he's dead.
Now this is quality television. Wait a second. My evil plan is in ruins. The dog and bunny will rue the day they crossed me. Rue the day, I say.
Well, we've admired our handiwork long enough.
Maybe just one more second.
Let's notice the car tracks on the back
Okay,
wall.
let's go. Whee!
Or well, I would only now be able to notice it because that wall is demolished in the next game.
Yeah.
Take control of your mind. Destroy the intruder in your dreams.
Nicely done, Sam. You're a natural.
Where am I? You.
Don't worry, we're freelance police.
Police? Oh no!
Fuck.
Oh.
You're on the wrong way,
Throw that soda
dipshit.
popper.
Oh shit.
Hurry, Sam. He's getting away.
That son of a bitch.
Oh my fucking god.
Shit.
Watch out!
No, I don't think I will, Max.
Max, what does it look like I'm doing?
What the fuck does it look like I'm doing, little buddy?
I like how it's like the theme for the TV show is playing in the background.
I think this is a different theme.
Yeah, it's the theme for the TV show, I think.
No, like, the theme from the TV show is different.
No, not this TV show. The Soda Poppers TV
Oh, I'm a
show.
fucking... I'm an idiot.
My boyfriend is so smart, guys.
Stop! We just want to talk! Really?
Stop, we just want to
shit.
talk. That's not normally the case, but we're being honest this time.
Percy. Yeah, nice corkscrew.
The fuck am I supposed to do?
I have no clue.
Ram
Maybe
into him, I
just
guess?
follow him long enough?
I can't get close enough.
Yeah,
Like,
when
even
you
if
get
I
too
dodge
close,
the
you
block-
won't. You just stop moving.
Take the wheel, little buddy.
Yeah, no, I don't. Oh, you're supposed to shoot
Oh,
up.
there we
Yeah,
go.
Tyler, there you go.
Got him.
Yes!
Don't shoot!
Aside from the fact that we just plugged your truck, why would you think we'd shoot you?
Except for the obvious sport value, of course.
It's just, you always see cops on the news beating up on some guy just because he's a former child star.
No, you don't.
We would never dream of hurting former child stars.
They're beating him
just
up
need to
for
find
other
a home where
reasons,
Brady
not because
culture
he's a
keeps
child
them.
star.
Oh, why didn't you say so? It's right over there, across the street.
Jumping elephant fleas.
How devilishly convenient.
Thanks.
Does anyone know how to change a tire?
Google it.
This man's from the
how
fucking
they-
70s. Do you think he knows what Google is?
I love how they moved the car just to drive across the street.
I guess this is where you stick your admission form. Disturbing little monkey. Reminds me of a job I had once.
You were a monkey?
Essentially.
What does that mean, Sam? Hey, Sam, what the fuck does that
Says here
mean?
They only treat patients with something called artificial personality disorder.
Sounds tasty. What's in it?
Apparently, it's common in former child stars. Symptoms include, let's see, obsession with fame, violent reactions to hairstyling, and an unconscious desire to see one's peers getting older.
Forsooth.
You don't even know what that means, do you?
No, but it sounds all classically literate.
It didn't like it.
I bet we have to get that officially filled out by a licensed psychiatric professional. Trust me, I have experience with these things.
Thank you, Sam. Max. Fuck. One of you.
Yeah.
Where we going, Sam?
One of you, who cares?
Back to the office.
Vehicles will be stolen.
Oh, it's nighttime. Nice. Me when I go outside and the moon is out.
Do you think I might have artificial personality disorder?
Wow. That was
Interesting.
not funny.
Symptoms include, let's see.
Thanks, I came up with it myself.
Violent reactions to hairstyling, and an unconscious desire to see one's peers getting older.
Hey, I know! I could psychoanalyze you.
Will this be painful?
Only if we do it right. Now, there are a couple things we can try. We could
Ouch.
try some ink blots, we could try some free association, I could interpret your dreams for you.
I love how Sybil's just straight up like a
It's
fucking
a test of your reactions to
Freud
things in
character.
life. I say a word,
Yeah.
and then you just say or do the first thing that comes into your head.
Dance a samba, recite the alphabet, scream top of my lungs, that sort of thing?
Interesting.
We started already?
No, but now we will. Ready?
Is that the word?
No, the word is tumbleweed.
No, that's
Promenade.
Interesting. Now try this one. Crown. Just do or say whatever comes natural.
What do you think of this free association stuff, Max?
Seems like a crock of weak tea to me, Sam.
Dialogue with imaginary friend.
Oh my
Very
God.
interesting.
Hey, I'm not imaginary.
If you say so. Home.
okay.
Hey all, Scott here.
Sample size.
Hello,
I
afternoon.
Hello.
see.
Right.
Well, this has been illuminating.
What's the verdict?
I'll let you know after years of insanely expensive treatment.
Anything to support small local businesses,
We can always sell organs on the black market to raise the cash.
just so they're not ours, little buddy. Do you think I might have artificial personality disorder?
Maybe, but people with APD are known for their violent reactions to hairstyling.
How do ink blots work?
And can we make them ourselves?
Easy. I just show you some pictures, and you tell me what you see. Your responses can reveal things like obsessions, or obsessions. Take a look at this, and tell me what you see.
The Mothman.
Shut up.
The
Spider-Man.
Mothman I met at Denny's.
I still need to put that
He
bumper
ate
sticker
my
on my
entire
car.
ass.
I still need to put that bumper sticker up.
Pennies on the Eyes of a Dead mime. A pair of oxen boxing in a rowboat. Susan Lucci holding an Emmy. This was also the last time I let Max cry.
Oh my god.
Susan Lucci holding an Emmy.
I see. Now, how about this one?
Who's dancing? A bunch of bacteria playing basketball. Pigeons on the marquee at Man's Chinese Theater. An SUV crashing into an opulent mansion. St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Oh god.
My fucking god.
That's something.
The St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
And
Oh,
this?
it's a movie. Okay.
A school that got run over twice. My Uncle Louie's moth-eaten wallet. Coded love notes from space aliens. An autograph written in Braille.
See, the first one was like nice and clear. It's like obviously that's what happens when you let Max drive.
Yeah.
But all these others are just like kind of bullshit.
I think that's the point.
I think you might have to go with the ones that like remind you of Max driving.
A squirrel that got run over twice.
Now this one. What do you see?
God. Elephants at the New York Stock Exchange. A churn crowd of lanky albinos. The exhaust manifold of a bread truck. 20 nuns with machine guns.
Nuns with machine guns out for vengeance.
And this one?
Freddy Fazbear.
I was gonna say Fozzie Bear. Cause that top
They're both
part,
bears, it works.
That, like, the top part.
An orangutan escaping.
The top part really just kind of looks like Fozzie's silhouette.
Yeah.
That blotchy thing a flashbulb does to your eyes. An orangutan escaping from the trunk of a DeSoto.
What was that?
I was supposed to say someone else heard the growling too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it might have been a burp.
Okay. A war between two teams of abstract shapes. A debit card fed through a document shredder.
An orangutan trying to escape from the trunk of a DeSoto.
You seem fairly focused on violence, but it's probably nothing to worry about.
Thanks, Doc. Do you think I might have artificial personality disorder?
Maybe, but people with APD are known for their obsession with fame.
Can you really learn anything from my grotesque, nonsensical dreams?
Oh, absolutely. They reveal your subconscious. It's like
Why does Max need to have her? Why does he need to have APD?
Because it's the only way for us to get to
the home of former child stars.
But this time,
home of Bryan Cranston.
Yes, I can picture it. Tell me what happened.
Is Bryan Cranston a child star?
No.
Yeah, that's what. Okay,
I don't think he is, at least.
I realized there was someone else in the room with me.
Okay, I completely missed the motivation for him having APD, so alright.
Alright, here's a special guest, guys. Max, Bosco, you or me? So, Max, Bosco, Sam, or Sybil?
I feel like Max? That's my guess.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Okay, I'm looking at the guide right now. It's incredibly bizarre what these options are supposed to be.
Represent yourself.
I didn't even realize that was possible.
Oh, sure. Any crazy thing's possible in psychoanalysis. Tell me, did the other you say or do anything unexpected?
No, the usual. Hi, Sam. How are you? I'm fine, Sam. And yourself? Not too shabby.
Fascinating. Where does your mind come up with this stuff?
If you think this is
absolutely fascinating, you care for yourself?
I'm pretty sure Sybil is being a sarcastic asshole to you right now.
That is her entire personality.
Go figure.
But she also has that weird arc in the next game where she's like dating the head of Abe Lincoln from the fucking monument on and off.
Yeah, that tracks.
That's a whole thing, yeah.
A lot of the stuff that happens in this game really feels like they just like sat up at 5 a.m. and were like, what if this happened in the game?
Hang on, we just missed Hylian's joke a few minutes ago. Five Nights at Fozzie's. He doesn't kill you, he just comes into your office and tells you bad jokes the whole night.
That's worse.
That's so much
Makes
worse.
you want to die.
Okay, what else is gonna happen in the stream?
I didn't notice anything unusual there.
Then why do you mention it?
I don't know.
Interesting.
Not a thing was on TV.
Suggesting you feel television is an intellectual wasteland, devoid of any and all worthwhile content.
No, that can't be right.
Is it because, like, I know that there's like a whole thing of like technology in your dreams doesn't actually work.
I feel like that's gotta be like a...
I think that's more of like a theory, because I feel like, I don't know.
I'm prepared to leap out
that
the
seems
window.
like a just cultural
Is that the end of your
meme.
dream?
No, wait, I forgot something.
Oh, do continue then.
Okay, so the goal of this is you have to like get all of the, you have to like tell Sybil you have the the symptoms of APD.
I realized there was someone else in the...
Oh. Yeah.
I figured that. Okay, so is it all in just any one of the things, or do I have to do all three?
So it's weird because what you have to do depends on what Sybil says, and I don't remember what Sybil said.
She said obsession with fame most recently.
Fame, yeah.
Okay, for that you need to... Okay, cool, this isn't listed here, awesome.
You also mentioned violent reactions to hairstyling earlier.
Yeah, that's also not one of them.
Nothing unusual there.
I think they might have changed the symptoms. Let's see.
Gee.
Obsession with fame or money, violent reactions
Is that the end of your
dentistry or hairstyling, unconscious desire to marry one's mother, or see your peers getting older.
What?
I noticed something...
Oh, this is the options it can be.
Something
Okay.
you're shooting for. What was
So
the
it depends on like what the game gave you.
Color brush, a tattoo, a diploma, or nothing.
It was a psychotherapy diploma.
Interesting. Do you secretly want to become a therapist?
No, I publicly want to become a therapist.
Oh, you kidder. Please, try to be serious.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Hey.
I noticed something weird sticking out of the rat hole.
The rats are pests. They represent something bothersome. Tell me, what was in the hole?
A fish, clacking balls, a hot dog, nothing.
It was that staple office knickknack, the clacking balls. Not unlike the ones on your desk.
Oh, do you not like the balls?
No, Sybil, I don't like the balls.
The jokes write themselves.
I noticed something bizarre in the closet.
No, I believe that joke was in fact deliberately written, Percy.
Please, Sam, what's in your closet?
A whole stack of lottery tickets.
Interesting. Perhaps you feel you don't really earn your money.
Don't worry, lady. We get...
I noticed some...
Ah, something... I think someone may be secretly ashamed of his voyeurism.
Nope, I'm proud.
Yeah.
Can someone please tell me what that means?
That's like being a peeping Tom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Max, for sharing.
It's a very Max line, though.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I noticed something strange growing on my plant.
Yes, the plant represents a source of sustenance. What was on it?
It was a can of some unknown carbonated beverage.
I think you need a dietitian, not a therapist.
I noticed
A sort.
a head.
Oh, you think money grows on trees?
Nothing on.
I think you have to like.
Hanging on the coat.
Oh my.
How do you exit?
I noticed.
I think you were doing it earlier.
I have to either go out the door or jump out the window.
Okay. I think you have to do the money thing and then leave.
What was in the water tank? A gun! No!
It was a massive death-dealing revolver.
Do you subconsciously find revolvers refreshing?
Oh no, it's quite conscious, I assure you.
About the window.
Was that the end of your...
Yep, then
I can see why.
Do you think I might have artificial personality disorder?
Maybe, but people with APD are known for their subconscious desire to see their peers age.
Okay. Okay, so the third one, if we do unconscious desires, we now know what the symptom is.
Mm-hmm.
It's peers getting older. So go into your dream desires thing.
I'd like to tell you.
All right.
Do you want me to just tell you how to do it?
Yeah, because otherwise we're going to be here for forever.
Okay.
This seems like a very BS point-and-click puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Click on the pink donut box below the window. Well, this is in black and white, so...
In color, it's
that
pink.
I just gotten something from the bakery.
Oh, is there going to be a celebration? What did you get?
Birthday cake. Because you're getting older.
Overly frosted birthday cake.
Someone's another year closer to the grave, eh?
Now, who is your peer?
I realized
Oh, who was your special guest?
it was Max.
Ah, yes, your imaginary friend. Wait a second. The birthday cake, your friend, you subconsciously want to see your peers get older.
I could have told you that.
This is a definite symptom of artificial personality disorder.
Yes, I mean, I hope it's not serious.
I'd better mark this on your chart.
What are
Very
stopping us from just
interesting.
checking it off ourselves?
We should test you for the other symptoms of APD.
Whatever you say,
Puzzle game.
Sawbones.
I'm not a sawbones. I'm a psychotherapist.
Tomato,
Medic.
tomato. Hey, I'm getting hungry.
Medic! Alright. What... Do you guys remember what the second symptom was?
It was like fame, hairstyling, and then
Yeah.
the one I just did.
Okay. Yeah,
Fame was the one before
hairstyling.
this, and then
Okay. Let's do free association.
Okay.
Let's try some more free association.
That will tell us more about your unreasonable reactions to the... Remember, ready?
Sure, go ahead.
Cow.
How?
Newton's balls.
Can I play with that?
No! Trigger word results in childlike impulses, indicative of id distortion. How about
oh
this
god.
word?
Drill.
Now pull out your gun. Shoot Sybil.
You have to do that?
Whoa, don't shoot! Violent reaction! Violent reaction!
You should see him at Thanksgiving.
What did you say?
Word.
What was the word here?
Drill.
Dryer.
Dryer.
Doesn't matter, I don't think.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Hey, stay away from my intercom. Subject attempts to usurp the role of his therapist. Possible childhood analytical trauma. Well, this has been illuminating.
I sane?
I don't know why drill is the one that triggers
Your
that,
reactions
but...
didn't tell me anything
That's
conclusive.
fucked up.
Think I might have artificial personality disorder?
Maybe, but
In the
people
guide,
with
it's
ADD
comb.
are known for their violent reactions to hairstyling.
Yeah, okay. Violent reactions to hairstyling is what she just
Alright.
did.
So now we do ink blots.
we do
That
some
one
ink blots?
was
Those are
fame,
entertaining.
right?
Sure. Let's take another look at your unseen obsessions.
Or,
Take a
well,
look
the
at
one
this
she just
and
gave
tell me
was
what
the,
you see.
Violent reaction to hairstyling.
Right. No, this one is fame.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. What reminds you of fame? No, it is not related to.
Pennies on the Eyes of a Dead Mime? Or this one? This one makes me think of fame.
Yes.
Yeah. Susan Lucci.
I see. Now, how about this one?
Pigeons on the Marquee?
Yep.
Pigeons on the marquee at Man's China.
And this?
An autograph?
Yes.
An autograph written in Braille.
Now this one. What do you see?
A cheering crowd of albinos?
Yeah.
A cheering crowd of lanky albinos.
And this one?
Fozzie Bear. A war?
I see.
What?
It says, I'll tell you that it says flash bulb and not flashlight like I originally thought.
Oh, like a camera.
Yeah. I feel like it's either the orangutan or the war.
You want me to
Is it
tell
the
you?
war? Yeah.
You are wrong on both of those.
Okay. Debit card?
Nope.
A flash, like a camera.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, like paparazzis.
Well,
Okay.
that's one of the indicators of artificial personality disorder. I'd better make a note on your chart. You have 2 of the symptoms listed on this form.
What, 2? What?
I don't want to.
I'm still missing one. I didn't get the last one.
Because the free association didn't quite work.
Sure, little buddy.
Okay, let's try again.
Let's try some more free association.
That will tell. Remember, ready?
Fire away, Grizzly.
Lug nut.
Lug nut.
Doesn't matter.
Ah, the tiki. Holdover from the date.
Subject fluoride.
Fluoride.
Just do or say whatever comes naturally.
Wait, no, you have to talk to her specifically.
Oh.
God.
Well,
That's what's
okay.
going wrong. You're not talking to her specifically.
Okay, hold on. We can start over.
Yeah.
Made. What that will tell. Remember.
I wasn't aware of that because she
Ready?
says that,
Ready
like,
as a
you
rooster thinking of
can
bath and
say
barbecue
or do
sauce.
anything.
Interesting
Yeah.
choice of
The only
words.
time you're not supposed to choose to talk to her is when it involves something with your head. And that's when you're supposed to
Okay.
pull out the gun on her.
Okay. I think that one was like Parachi.
Yeah.
Does it just say anything?
Yeah, it's just say anything until she says something
What an
related to your
unusual
head.
Polish.
Polish?
That shouldn't be it.
Okay.
Lamp black.
Mm-hmm. Teasing.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's...
I don't think
No,
that's
it
it.
is.
Oh, don't shoot! Violent
Okay.
reaction! Violent reaction!
You should see him at Thanksgiving.
Violent reaction to the word. Very interesting. Well, this has been illuminating.
Yes?
Your responses lead me to believe that you have an
Oh.
unusually
Okay.
violent reaction to
There we go.
hairstyle.
You should see him at the podiatrist's.
The only reason I knew is
Could be
because my parents,
symptomatic of artificial
my grandparents would
personality
tease my
disorder.
hair when I was
I'd better
younger,
mark this on your chart.
and so I recognized the word.
Wow! It must be artificial personality disorder. You've got all the signs. I bet I can get a paper out of this.
Best ship me off to some sort of home for former child stars, then.
I've signed this admissions form, but you'll have to arrange your own transportation. I'm about to be really busy publishing the details of your case.
Since you're crazy, can I drive?
Jumping vehicular homicide. No.
Did we just toss Max into the stratosphere?
Yeah. That's a thing you
Okay.
can do in this.
Harleen said, "What is this? Keep talking and nobody explodes."
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Where we going, Sam?
Back to break.
Oh, okay.
We're going the wrong way.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, got it. really Dutch angling the symbols monkey, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you would too, if you know what's good for you.
Hey, there's justice to be served.
Can we get ice cream afterwards?
They look insane enough on their own.
The symbols monkey demands every ounce of intimidation you could possibly give it.
This reminds me of that place where Aunt Trudy lives, with the medicine smell and the rubber sheets and the enormous mute Indian.
Sounds like a million
This
laughs.
reminds me of Taco Night
mostly
at Rip
after medication
Taylor's.
time. Where is everybody?
Pulchritude above doubts. This is Culture's Clubhouse.
Jumping Lon Chaney in a Boffo fright wig. Brady Culture, I presume.
You know who I am? Wow! Evil plans really do work.
Don't get too excited, Stretch Pants. The freelance police are here.
Yes, actually. I've been waiting for you.
Really? Next time try leaving the front door open. Save us all some grief.
Allow me to explain.
Uh-oh. I think we just triggered a soliloquy.
Good thing I have the attention span of a pint of yak butter.
I never wanted much. Just to be universally loved, that's all.
Who is
And to be
Brady
number one
Culture?
in the TV
I think he's a
That's a real
face.
person.
Is it?
But no.
I think so.
Those
It
worthless
sounds real,
hats
but I don't think it
were
is.
nothing. With their matching shirts and their cute little jingles, they came on opposite me and stole my audience. I was never
Hang on, let me look it
offered
up.
another role. And now you two
talking about?
vigilantes won't even
Is
let
Brady
a poor,
Culture real?
down on his luck actor mass hypnotize the entire viewing public.
It appears he is
to
only a
become
character.
fans forever.
Aww.
How cruel.
It absolutely sounds like a real celebrity, though, so they nailed it.
Yeah.
So, since you've ruined the beautiful
Oh, this is a
irony of
mind
having
control
my
plot,
arch
isn't it?
rivals run my
Ugh.
promotion
Yeah.
campaign, I'm afraid you'll just have to take their places.
In your dreams, Culture.
No, my friends, in yours.
Hey, that tickles.
Become Video Delivery Man.
I love how Max is just too stupid to care.
Yeah.
What? What's happening?
Oh no. Oh no! What are you doing?
I don't know.
You were in on it all along. I told you it was a conspiracy. I told you, but then you already knew, didn't you?
No, Bosco. I must deliver videos.
Call the CIA. Call Interpol. Call Mickey Rooney.
Must deliver Mickey Rooney videos.
You still have to play as Sam.
It's fucked up.
I must. Hey, my beloved weapons are gone. I must.
Oh, don't even try. I
Okay.
love that part.
Oh, it helped. Hello.
Uh-oh. Either I just
Oh,
walked
hello.
into the Salvador
Welcome,
Dali
Sadie.
Memorial Wax Museum, or I'm dreaming.
You love me. You adore me. Become Video Delivery Man. Do my
No, you're
evil bidding
fine.
and so
Okay.
forth.
Oh god.
Oh, what the fuck?
No, I'm sorry.
No, not you, in the game.
Hypnotized.
Okay,
Only
I
I could
moved my
remember
mic
what
and then
Sybil
everyone
told me to
went.
do.
Oh god, I think I'm scared.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Sam, I'm up here.
Oh, hi, little buddy.
Brady stole my body. I hate when people do that. You gotta get me down from here.
Okay, little guy, I'll save you.
He's chilling. What the hell?
Don't worry.
He looks fine up there.
Yeah, he's
Also, I very much appreciate that her name is Sybil.
What is
That's a
this
nice
thing?
touch.
Yeah. Wait, why?
Sweet rodent eating disorder.
Give me a
One
minute to
fat
get the full
rat.
name.
Is it a deeper joke than I realized? I thought it was just Sybil because it was a weird
Yes.
name. Okay, neat.
Yes. Sybil is the title of a
Just a dream,
book
Sam.
is the title of a book about one Shirley Ardell Mason who had dissociative identity disorder.
I must be on TV for all eternity. No!
Oh, yeah, I cut to a smile like half a second.
I thought bro was naked over there.
I mean,
your career, Brady.
I mean, like,
yeah.
No!
Oh, that Brady culture. He turns the world off with his smile.
This has to be like digging at a specific guy. There's no way it isn't.
I don't like cheesy Brady culture.
I think you need a bigger rat.
A bigger rat to eat all the cheese.
Yeah. Enlarge the rat. Rat inflation. Wait, no.
No.
Google rat inflation.
No.
Stop! Christ.
Culture.
Oh, I hate you people.
Is there some... Thank you, Jesse James Hand. Thank you for pointing at me. Because if I open the door, the rat immediately runs over. But if I inflate the rat, it doesn't let me move away from it until it deflates.
Are you not able to open the door, go to the pump, and then...
Every single one of you.
What?
Oh, no, because...
If I open the door, the rat immediately runs over, and I cannot come over to the pump because it doesn't let me interact with the pump while the rat's moved away from it.
Wait, try pumping up the rat again. Maybe there's a way, like, what the...
Dance, puppet, dance.
Hey, Brady Cheese.
What is it, fool?
I currently have to wait for it to open the door on its own.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm cheese to meet you. The authorities can't find enough evidence to make the charges stick. The case goes cold.
Cheese to meet you.
Brady's in Max's body.
Oh, and it feels good.
Bro is looking gross.
It's fucking disgusting.
Vile gremlin.
Touch my tail, you psychopathic body stealer. Ooh, just let me at him.
Okay, so I have to find a way to get Max's head down. I cannot shoot him.
This just reminded me that Brady Culture's head is like a chia pet in the first episode of the next game. Yeah.
No, it's in every episode of the next game.
Oh, is it?
It's a different hairstyle every time.
That's right.
Now go wash my car.
What?
Fucking
Can you
I think that's a
shoot
reference to
Brady
Back to the
culture?
Future.
Can you shoot?
No, Percy doesn't have any of the weapons because Brady Culture took them all.
No, I do. It's a dream.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't work.
Hold on.
Fucking cut his head off.
Damn.
Why am I lugging around a coat hanger again?
Please, Sam, put it back on the TV. I'm begging you.
What?
His mouse didn't move.
What's with the smoke?
The radiator, I guess?
Yeah.
That doesn't even work in a dream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like funneled weird. It's like a funnel.
I think Max was giving you a hint, babe.
I will have lead.
Not even in a dream. That doesn't even work in a...
Maybe turn it on.
Enigmatic.
Damn.
What is this doing here?
Oh.
Hey, it's loose.
That's stupid.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That was the most fun I've had since I lost my body. Let's do it again, Sam.
What now?
Yay! That was great. But Sam, if you'll notice, I'm right back where I started.
Okay, hold on. I'll think of something.
In your dreams.
Not even in a dream. Whoa! Gotcha!
Yay!
Max has been added to your inventory.
I have a surprise for you.
Max's severed head taking on a whole new meaning.
No.
TF2 traders are gonna go crazy for this. Jesus Christ!
Holy shit.
That is not his cough.
No.
Thanks, Sam. A little stringy, but good. Oh, I just remembered. I'm supposed to be somewhere.
Bye, Max.
Okay.
Bye, bro.
I like to believe Max can do that in real life.
His severed head will just eat the person's head that's on his body.
I meant teleportation, but that works too.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
But what about your co-conspirator?
Oh, I just saw the
My
chat.
co-conspirator.
Hi, Leah.
Holy underpants draped to the mast of a sinking pork rind freighter. That hirsute
That's a-
egomaniac kidnapped my little
That's a
buddy.
metaphor.
Yeah.
How will I
Any
stop
idea
Brady?
how I can curtail this culture crisis?
Brady culture. Ibo man. Stay away from him. He's got it in for me.
Sorry, Bosco, no can do. I've got to save my furry little pal. I don't suppose you have a Bosco Tech device that stymies hypnosis-inducing energy beams.
Oh, a hypnosis blocker? Yeah, I thought about making one of those, but I wouldn't even know where to begin.
I've got to find something, quick. Thanks, Bosco.
Do me proud.
All the graffiti's gone. And
I'm not going back to that asylum until I've got a working defense against that dastardly hypnotic ray.
She's not here anymore, is she? Oh. Sybil, I need help.
Doc. I've got to find some way to block a hypnotic ray. I don't suppose you, as a brain specialist of sorts, would know anything. Great suffering lab rats, you do know something. Out with it, before my synapses fuse into a milky puddle of slag.
Well, it's a gross breach of doctor-patient privilege for me to even tell you about it. But one of my more technologically inclined patients drew me a diagram of a contraption he claimed would block hypnosis.
That's just the sort of ridiculously lucky break I need.
It's a huge violation
Lampshade.
of every reasonable code of ethical conduct, of course, but you being a policeman of sorts, I suppose it's okay to give you the diagram.
My lack of solid engineering background has finally caught up with me. I can't make any sense of this.
I'd love to help, but
I'm an engineer.
engineering is one of the fields I haven't tried.
I solve problems.
Oh my god, her name is Sybil and she's done like 12 million different jobs. This is awful and I hate it.
More like 3, yeah.
Yeah. 3 so
What was
far.
her
She
last
does more in
name?
the sequel.
What was
Yeah,
her
of
last name
course.
again? I forgot it. She had a last name.
Yeah, what is it? Hang on.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, you look it up.
Sybil Pandemic.
That won't help.
I just saw the worst. I'm not even gonna say it.
I'm assuming the intention is civil pandemic.
Maybe.
There's no time.
Nation's terror lowered to general anxiety.
You okay?
Yep. Thanks.
Do me proud.
Bosco, take a gander at this.
What is it? A death threat?
Even better, it's instructions for the latest Bosco Tech innovation.
Well, let's see. Colander, that, yeah. Oh yeah, I can build this. Just need one thing.
What's that?
Something for that antenna thing at the top.
Antenna. Got it.
You know where you can get one of those.
Yeah, we've messed with it how many times now? In just the time that I've been here, which is not very long.
Mickey's Diner. I want to go over there.
Max isn't gonna like it when he finds out I've ruined our reception. I've got to tell him as soon as possible. You know who would have...
Your family may be in danger. Jesus Christ, what
I swear I pointed that out.
I think it's literally good news and bad news.
Yeah, it's bad news and worse news.
Okay, let me just add a little Bosco tech innovation.
You think Bosco has his extra license?
Sophisticated hypnosis blocking helmet the world
That's his what license?
His extra license.
Days are here again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, seems like the moolah gauge is running on empty.
Take it. Just stop that Brady culture. He's got it in for me.
You're a credit to dementia, Bosco.
You'll have to pay for the next one, though.
I'm coming, Max.
I love the term freelance police. It's just so stupid.
It's such a chaotic word. Chaotic phrase, sorry.
Rule number 3.
Like private eye means the same damn thing, but no, freelance police.
Yeah.
Hand over the lagomorph.
What is he being held? Oh, he's tied to the piano.
Sebastian here only knows how to play
Sebastian.
one song.
What's this, a rerun? Didn't we just see the dog getting hypnotized episode? Well, if you really want to watch it again.
Like...
What?
Another triumph for skanky ingenuity and ordinary kitchenware. Give it up, culture. Your quiche is cooked.
Time out for the cavalry!
You colored outside the lines of the law, Brady culture.
Wait. They're good guys in this one?
Brady's.
Weren't they always good guys?
No.
I'm sure you all remember.
Most of the time they're antagonists.
So now, my foolish pawns.
What?
Attack the dog!
You cut out a lot when you said that.
I said most of the time they are antagonists.
Oh.
Good job.
They were briefly good guys.
Ow!
Little freaks.
No, I think spray paint would actually disperse them pretty well.
Why are they so freakish? What is that?
Because they're fucking like in their 50s right now.
That doesn't need another code.
They were teenagers in the 70s, which would, assuming Sam and Max takes place in current year, would put them in their 50s or 60s.
I think the games probably take place in like 2008, because I know the last one did.
Yeah, no, it almost certainly is specifically trying to get 2008, but...
So they're probably in their 40s.
Love.
Attack yourselves.
You're already doing it.
Attack the dog!
Ow! Become yourselves.
Attack the dog!
Become Brady culture.
Do my evil bidding!
Worship the videotapes!
What nonsense! Attack the dog!
Ah.
Let me see.
Culture.
Oh, that worked.
It's that easy.
Beat his ass.
The downfall of our narcissists. Narcissism.
Oh shit.
Attack!
Maybe attack videotapes?
What the? That's not what I.
Upgrading on Brady culture.
Why?
Is the selection just not working?
Now it is.
Worship. Attack the videotapes.
Okay, I think the worship Brady culture is the right.
And then you gotta do something like in the time span that you have.
That doesn't make... I feel like making a bad pun about Brady's organ, but I'm a little busy right now.
Okay.
That doesn't... There's no time. There's no time. You okay, little buddy?
Oh, sure. I've been amusing our adversary with gory haiku poems while he plays that dumb song over and over.
Hey, that's my theme song.
I feel like making a bad... It's a stack of those Ibo videos.
Okay, here's what you gotta do.
Oh,
So,
wait.
what?
Every bed's got it.
Uh-huh. Okay. Good.
Worship me.
Oh, me? Okay.
No, I will not worship you, Apex.
Shut the fuck up.
Worship me.
No, me, worship me. You're my minions, mine.
Now, what do you think you do? After you just saw that, what Looney Tunes-esque logic do you think you have to pull next?
Me.
Boxing glove.
No.
Why not?
Duck season, rabbit season.
Oh.
Worship me.
No, me.
Rabbit
Worship
season.
Me. Everything is about me.
Okay, you got the first part.
Yourselves. Do I just keep doing that?
No,
I
not
know.
worship.
Percy, have you seen the Brady have you seen the duck season, rabbit season bit?
Worship Brady culture.
Yeah.
I guess we didn't go far enough.
Worship me.
No, me.
Do I just keep doing worship?
No,
me?
not worship.
Everything is about.
Oh.
Oh.
Not worship. Yeah, okay, I see.
Attack me?
There you go.
Attack me.
No, me. Attack me. Me. Yes. Oops. No, wait. I mean. Ow.
Okay.
Smart move, Sam. You played him like a $2 glockenspiel.
I learned all my best tactics in the first grade.
I tried to send you semaphore signals with my ears, but you know how I always get the K and the V mixed up.
You cracked me up.
Fucking semaphore signals. Jesus Christ.
Well, I guess
Is
we
that-
should de-hypnotize these poor saps.
It was a way of like
Not me. You know how
doing
I adore gratuitous
messaging
violence.
before like radio had really become a thing or telegrams had become a thing. They would do it by like waving flags around.
Another
And different positions of flags would represent different letters.
This whole hypnotic mind
Look,
control
flags
thing
things.
didn't go any
Yep.
further. That could have been really annoying.
It's great to be on your show, Myra. I'm a huge fan. I just can't seem to stop watching for some reason.
Damn.
Alright, well that was episode 1.
Yeah. Although
Yeah.
it's 11 o'clock, so I don't think I want to start episode 2 tonight, because I'm probably not going to finish it, because it took me 2 hours to get through episode 1. Although I guess some of that can be attributed to the fact that it took us like 30 minutes to get through the therapy session.
Yeah.
I've never actually played these. I remember seeing a bunch of like dumb Sam and Max clips. I understand why point-and-click adventure games died.
Yeah.
Well, my understanding is that this was meant to be that like point-and-click games are meant to make sense, But the whole point of this one is that it's not meant to make any sense. It's just meant to be funny.
Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely some times where this is like haha funny. But like the whole therapy bit, like what?
It's incredibly obtuse, and they do that to get through all the jokes.
Yeah.
That's why,
and hear me out, you just had more jokes, so you didn't need to do obtuse shit.
Yeah.
That drunk guy at the Conte for not killing us is in the credits.
But like, but like, there's but usually there's like, either I have to eventually turn on the max hints in the, like I did in the game I played before this, which is the sequel to this. I had to turn the max hints all the way up because I got really stuck in one section and then the answer was really stupid. Or like now where I have to have Apex look up the answers for me because otherwise I'm not gonna get through this.
Yeah. I mean, part of it is this game is from fucking
2006.
Yeah, and
yeah, but like, I don't know. Maybe I need to spend more time with the genre to understand.
Like
what is quote unquote good.
As bullshit as these games are, I love them. I enjoy the characters in the world and most of the jokes, but like there are some moments where it's like I don't understand how people figured it out without a walkthrough.
Yeah.
That's
and then
why
how did those people figure it out?
Lots of trial and error. It's these games are meant to be massive time sinks. Because they reuse a lot of assets and stuff, so they're able to get as much quote unquote content out of it as possible.
Yeah, it's like with like old ass
Nintendo
scare
quotes
like,
on that content.
People nowadays could beat like old ass Nintendo games in probably like a half hour, but back then it was like.
Oh yeah, back then it took hours.
It was hard to like pad out time.
At least NES games like have an excuse.
Yeah, they were so small that they had to be hard as shit so that people wouldn't like win them in 30 minutes and then get bored.
It was also just back then, like, modern game design philosophies had not been understood beyond arcade games, which are designed to be quarter eaters.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, no, like NES games had an excuse, but this is like what, a 2000s era title?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I think the credits said like it was either 2004 or 2006.
I saw 2006 in the credits a few times.
Yeah.
That's my assumption, is that was like the original publication date, which like space is still kind of limited, but not really. You know?
Yeah.
I had something I was gonna say and now I've forgotten. I think I was gonna say something about how arcade games were meant to be like easy to play but hard to win, and that's why they were quarter eaters, because it was like I'm thinking like Pac-Man, where like it's not a hard game, it's a very easy game to learn to play, but it's hard to master it.
Oh yeah, no, everything that eats quarters is like that. And then they ported them to console without any changes, and then it's like, well, okay, it's small, it has to be stretched out.
And then like in the case of Pac-Man, the franchise just died because there was nothing else they could really do with the gimmick without making a whole new, like, without having to
Frog are both.
Yeah.
And Space Invaders.
Yeah.
And every other like Atari arcade classic. You just can't adapt them.
Yeah.
It is funny kind of seeing how game design has changed over the years, to the point that like, you know, you look at like old platforms and like everything kind of revolves around not getting game over, because then you're at least going back to the start of the world.
Yeah.
And like now the modern design is that like if dying takes more than about 2 seconds, you have failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas like, God, Mario's death animation is so fucking long in every game he's in. It's so long.
Well,
that was why it was such a...
like,
sorry.
you also didn't have like the save states, so like there was
Celeste
like
doesn't have them either.
Well, like in older games at least, like it was that like you didn't have save states, and there were no real, like, if you turned off the console, you had to start over.
There's the password system.
Yeah, but
and also
not
some
every
games
game
had saves,
implemented
but like.
And then Legend of Zelda, they had like the battery inside of it.
Yeah, because it was literally just a RAM chip being powered by a button cell.
That is one thing that I like kind of wish I could have seen is the era where the game cartridge was not merely a repository of code and assets, but also literally contained additional hardware.
Yeah.
Just contained the fucking battery to save the game.
Yeah, I actually played the original Legend of Zelda on NES, like on an actual NES.
And it gets so much more fucked when you go to like the SNES, where you get like Pilot Wings and Star Fox, where quite literally there's like an additional floating point unit inside the cart.
Yeah, the graphics card is in the cartridge, not the console.
and then like Pilot Wings specifically has this really fun issue where Pilot Wings has, for some reason, like an attract mode, even though it's not an arcade game, where it just like plays through an animation.
Yeah.
To run the attract mode, it is just simulating some, precisely timed perfect inputs. Except, if I can't remember if it's like a emulation issue or if it's like some cartridges had like an updated version of the FPU that caused this or what. But on like under certain circumstances, when you play this attract mode in Pilot Wings, the plane falls through the floor. It just clips through the ground because the attract mode is doing this like hyper-specific input sequence, and that is just enough that on like a buggy FPU or something, it just straight through the floor. It's so good. Nowadays, it's just like, the cartridge is a fancy, like, micro SD card, basically?
Pretty much. I mean, it's all just NAND storage these days.
Yeah.
Assuming they use cartridges.
Yeah. It's like NAND storage or it's a Blu-ray, and if it's NAND storage, it's covered in the most bitter chemical known to man. Do not lick a Switch cartridge, by the way.
No. I would not. No, I'm just joking. I've never done that before.
It's not an experience I can recommend.
No, I bet not.
The bittering agent exists for a reason. It is meant to be bitter.
Actually, I remember as a kid, because I have a DS Lite, so it could play DS and GBS games. I also remember that we had a dog when I was younger. And, like, I still have the cartridges, so I have proof of this, but I have some DS and GBA cartridges that it looks like something took a bite of it and then stopped. And I am fairly certain it is just that the dog tried to bite it, tasted the bitterness, and then stopped.
Were DS cartridges bittered? I don't...
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Switch cartridges were like
Switch
cartridges were the first Nintendo cartridges that had a bittering agent.
Oh, I thought I thought it started with the DS because I thought I saw some about people doing it for DS cartridges too, but
that was probably just because of the trend of everybody doing it with their Switch cartridges.
I mean, I have some 3DS carts on hand. We can test this theory.
I mean, be my guest.
I'm not gonna stop you, but I feel obligated to advise you against it.
They are considered a choking hazard, but...
There are a lot of things that are considered a choking hazard.
So I have Pokemon Black 2.
Good choice. I have the original Black.
And I also have Pokemon Moon, which is a 3DS title. And those are literally the only things I have on hand, so I guess we lucked out.
Yeah. Oops, all Pokemon.
No, neither of these have any sort of bittering agent on them.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you for licking your game cartridges. It's very appreciated.
Then I guess the dog just decided to spare me. Although I have one game where I really want to play it because I remember being really shitty as a kid, and it's one of those things where like I need to play it again to figure out if that was just me being really bad at games or if it actually was shit. But the cartridge doesn't boot anymore.
Oh shit.
Because there's corrosion on it.
Yeah.
Needed to cross-verify against Switch carts? Yep, I would definitely have noticed.
And I can tell you all specifically what game it is. It is specifically the dual cartridge of Shrek 2 and Madagascar.
What the fuck?
The only thing I remember about either game is that I got stuck in the subway section of the Madagascar game because, like, I couldn't figure out how to progress, and that Puss in Boots was in the Shrek 2 game and did that spin animation attack. That is all I remember.
You know, you bring up Shrek 2, and now I'm just remembering that there was a thing I requested on the Lizard channel, and I never actually got around to downloading. So I might have to. There's like a GBA or DS game, I can't remember which is titled, and I wish I was making this up, Shrek 2 Beg for Mercy.
Damn. That goes hard.
Is that the one with crumpet dashing? I don't remember.
Oh my god,
I've
never played it.
The internet is telling me it's a GBA game. Came out in 2004.
It's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon.
Beg for me.
It has Puss in Boots
About
on
$20.
It has Puss in Boots on the cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's metal.
God damn it! Now I'm just thinking about how Puss in Boots teased Shrek 5.
Wait,
Okay.
did it really?
Yeah, they did. Sorry,
Yeah.
I guess spoilers.
Dang, bro.
Yeah. I will. Sorry.
It's just I was just gonna say, it's just a little teaser at the end. It's not
Yeah,
like
no,
really
it's not
spoilers.
like they're officially announcing it or anything. It's purely like.
I hope so, though. Like, if the same people that
maybe.
made that Puss in Boots movie make a new Shrek movie, like...
Fuck yes, please.
I
would
know
love
when,
a modern Shrek movie.
I know when me and Apex watched Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and they teased that, we were both like, so are they going to use the old Shrek model, or are they making a new model?
Like,
They'll be making a new one.
Because, like, logically they have to be making a new model, but how the fuck could they top the old one?
Well, I mean,
The
just
old
from
one
the-
is like gross and greasy, so it's like kind of hard to top it.
I think they could match the energy.
They're probably gonna like try and match the art style they did. I hope anyway they match what they did in like the Puss in Boots movie, because that is
I would
It's
like
phenomenal.
I would like that, but at the same time, I don't like. I'm trying to think how to phrase it. I don't want them to make Shrek cute.
I don't think
Like,
they will.
I want Shrek to
They
still
will.
feel like they like.
I've seen enough of Jack Horner to be like, yeah, they could do Shrek in this.
Yeah.
Absolutely, but like, I feel like there's a fine line. Jack Horner got was on that line. I just don't know.
They'll be able to pull it off.
I think they can. I think it's just Puss in particular.
Michael
was
Myers still
very
alive?
cute.
Yeah,
Will
he's
they
still
have to
alive.
get okay, well they have to get a new voice actor for Shrek.
I kind of hope they don't. I would love it if Michael Myers came back.
You mean Mike Myers?
Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Michael Myers is a serial killer, dude.
Yeah, he's also Shrek. Get over it.
Have you seen the Austin Powers movies?
No.
You should.
I know I should.
They're awful, but they're great.
I also need to watch them.
Where's
Are
that
they
one
like
fucking
good bad or
kids?
bad good?
Do you remember that Germa clip where he was playing? What was the game? It's the really like weird, like gory, not gory, but like it's. Hang on, I'm just gonna look it up. I'm not gonna try to.
We should do a server movie night and we just watch Austin Powers movies.
Yes.
Have you guys seen like the Worth the Kids animation about Austin Powers, where it's like I kill Bond in this one?
Yeah.
Does anything else happen? No, not really.
No, not really. I killed Bond in this one. Okay. I found out that Worthy Kids is a Homestuck in the weirdest fucking way possible.
Oh no.
They did album art for the 10th volume of Homestuck music. And I only found this out in like 2021 after I started like seeing all their animations on Twitter with like Big Top Burger, the Halloween Killer animation, and the Austin Powers one.
Alright, what is this horrible video?
It's so stupid.
God, that baby is disgusting.
Oh, is it the horror baby?
Yeah.
I think it showed up recently in like a Super Daza highlights.
With the Austin Powers. It's so stupid.
Why is he doing the Austin Powers? Like, what the fuck?
This music.
For context, anybody watching, it's the title of the video is Germa985 Scorn Baby Austin Powers.
I love this.
The most sane YouTube title involving Germa.
Yeah.
Anyway. If they announce Shrek 5, we're doing a fucking, like, Shrek quadology movie night.
Please.
Fucking Shrek marathon.
Yes.
Are we gonna watch the Puss in Boots movies too?
We should.
There's only one, isn't there?
No, there's not. There
two
was
now.
one before. There was another one. It was a prequel to the movie we watched.
Ugly ass egg.
Yeah, I remember that from the promo. I was like, wow, this looks like shit.
Scorn?
I've heard that it was also a good movie, but that, like, no one really cared about it.
Yeah.
I heard that, like,
but
the
I wanna,
first
I want to
person
see it, but my understanding is that, like, that movie crawled so that way Puss in Boots: The Last Wish could run.
Could fucking sprint.
Yeah.
So it could sprint full force at the Guardian character in the first scene.
It was like decent for what it was. I think like there was a lot of stuff holding it back, and also the egg guy was fucking so ugly.
He's just a dude with a human face.
But I think that would be fun to watch. I remember watching it when I was like little.
Yeah, that came out a long time ago. Like, it was 2010s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The, like, yeah.
Oh. I think I saw that one.
Okay. I'm gonna look it up, but we should. That'd be fun.
I do know that someone pointed out that there is, like, technically an error in the Last Wish, because the Last Wish takes place after the Shrek movies. But in the Shrek movies, Puss in Boots was missing one of his teeth. But in the Last Wish, he has it. So people are saying that either it's an animation error where they just forgot to take it out, or that somewhere along the line he just got the tooth replaced.
I will say it is more than likely an animation error, because the Shrek movies were written so long ago. And if they do a Shrek 5, they will probably reference it once to explain it away and then never talk about it again.
I so badly want some, like...
So there's like fairy godmothers running around. You could probably just get it magicked back into place.
Probably, yeah.
But... Because in the original movies, Puss in Boots had, like, a mustache. Like, that was not his whiskers,
wasn't it?
No. It was separate from his whiskers. He had a little mustache going on, because it's supposed to, like, feed into the character he had. And part of me wants so badly that if they do make Shrek 5, for someone to just make a comment about, like, where'd your mustache go?
Oh, Kitty cut it off. Just completely ignoring the fact that, no, he did have a mustache before. He just forgot.
It looks like it is his whiskers. He just, like, styled them to look like a mustache.
Wait, did someone post a reference image? I want to examine this.
No.
reference image for what? The
Puss in Boots original.
Yeah, just like a shot from.
love.
1 second.
Oh yeah, okay. I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah.
Look at how fucking ugly this guy is. What is that? I hate him.
Yeah, no, that is
okay. That egg thing is certainly a thing.
Percy show the egg on stream.
Okay.
Is it supposed to be like Humpty Dumpty or something?
Yes.
Yes, Humpty Dumpty.
Oh, okay.
It is absolutely supposed to be Humpty.
Everyone
Yeah,
look at the egg.
I think they got rid of the like mustache whiskers thing on purpose.
Yeah.
That seems like a character design.
Yeah.
I think he just stopped styling his whiskers like that. That's my theory.
I did see one person that was like, apparently, I only ever saw one person comment on it, that they were annoyed that they made his eyes bigger.
That's just the style, like.
Yeah, that's just like.
Egg posting.
Yeah.
I will say it does look weird in the new movie, but you get used to it.
Yeah.
Like
it looks weird at the start because like your brain is so used to the original model.
Yeah.
But I think it helps. I think it helps feed into the fact that like he is supposed to be a cute cat that is vicious. Like he will not hesitate to kill you.
I really do love the style of the new movie, though.
Yeah.
It's the.
Thank you, Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I love the same like chunky animation.
The choppy
like,
frame rates
had.
that they do.
During like fight scenes, I love it.
I do not like the way they did it in the movie. I respect that they wanted to experiment, though. Especially since the only animation studio that has done it, like, that has ever done it aside from DreamWorks in this movie, appears to have been, like, Sony Animations with, like, both Spider-Verse and Mitchell's versus the Machines. Or at least, like, they're the ones who are popularizing it and, like, actually making good use of it in popular media.
In fairness to DreamWorks, for a first attempt...
Yeah, no, for a first attempt, it's really good.
I enjoyed the action sequences with the cutty frame rate. I think my issue was more so that like you could see when a battle was supposed to start because you could see the frame rate drop.
Yeah. Whereas with like Spider-Verse, the change in frame rate was usually gradual, or the characters already had low frame rate in the scene.
Yeah.
And it wasn't clear that a fight scene was about to break out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. It's very much nitpicky stuff, right? Like, this is
like it doesn't take away my enjoyment of the movie at all. I think it's still a very good movie.
It's fucking phenomenal.
I remember that when me and Apex watched it together, the first comment I made was that I loved how every single frame looked like someone had hand-painted everything in the background.
Yeah, the background elements of the movie were fucking phenomenally done.
Like, basically anything that was not a living, breathing character looked as though it was hand-painted. And I really like that. Like, I liked being able to just see, like, the brushstrokes texture on Boots' hat.
It especially works with, like, the theming of the movie being, like, fairy tales and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, God, it's just good.
So good. I remember when we first were introduced to Jack Horner, we were sitting there listening to his voice, and I go, I recognize his voice. And it took Logan a second, he was like, yeah, I recognize it too, and I'm like about to look it up, and I go, oh, I know who it is. And he goes, who is it? And I go, Spider-Ham.
Peter Porker.
Yeah, literally like a minute into him being on screen, we were in the theater, I turned to my boyfriend, I was like, that's John Mulaney! And he was like, yeah, I know. I could tell.
I didn't know because I had tried to avoid spoilers for the movie.
Yeah,
Not intentionally, it was more so just that for some reason they never came across my timeline. despite the fact that my timeline is all animation.
I follow one furry on Twitter. My timeline was
me.
filled with that fucking wolf. No, you don't post a lot.
You guys use Twitter still?
Unfortunately.
Every once in a
I
while.
prefer Instagram.
I'm slowly moving off. I'm mostly using Tumblr these days, but my fucking timeline was filled with that goddamn wolf.
That's fair. I'm just saying.
I'm amazed the Federated TL hasn't been full of it.
Oh
But,
yeah, right? Like
I think that's just a matter of instancing.
Yeah.
I know that, I think it was a couple of days
Maybe
ago.
on types.
Logan had sent me a, they sure are posting wolf. They had, brain process. Logan had sent me a tweet where it was, the wolf from Puss in Boots and the wolf from, the Bad Guys, and both of them had, like, text posts over them that were like, that said, "I like men," and I turned that into a into the home and lock screen on my phone. Eileen said, interesting related tangent, something neat in Owl House does is increase the frame rate for big fight scenes to make the action sequence and effects even more visually flashy. Well, that's also because
they save all their budget, I think.
Well, they switch. So the Owl House is animated with puppet rigs, and they hide it very well. Oh dear, there's something wrong with my model. I'll have to fix that later. Okay.
Oh, the outline?
Yeah. Well, not the outline. There is like a second outline for my ears, just slightly above. I don't know what that is.
It's a chroma keying thing. It's
okay.
It's fairly noticeable.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, it's because they use puppet animation that they hide, but then when they enter fight sequences, it's actually like hand animated. So it is just them switching from puppets to switching to actual animation. Well, not actual animation. Puppet animation is still animation when it's done right. Teen Titans Go is not animation.
Hot searing takes from Percy tonight.
Look, like, although I have been told that, like, Teen Titans Go does have some, like, actual hand and frame animated scenes. And it is basically everything except for the actual characters, like, because they'll do, like, these dream sequences with these little chibi versions of themselves. I've been informed by the artist on Twitter that animates those, that those are all hand animated. Like, those are frame-by-frame animation, not puppets.
Interesting.
Budget going towards the best of the best.
Yeah, they put
Only
it
the
all.
finest.
They put all $50 of their budget into paying this guy and not the writers.
No.
I'm sure that Teen Titans Go has an audience. I'm just not the audience.
The audience was my little siblings like 5 years ago.
The audience is like 11-year-olds. Like,
Yeah, the audience is 11-year-olds who like fart jokes and have 2 working brain cells. I'm not the audience.
Owl House?
No.
no.
Okay.
Teen Titans Go.
Okay,
No,
sorry.
I am the target audience for Owl House.
I lost the conversation thread very briefly.
Just trying to rejoin. It's okay.
No, the conversation shift was because I made a comment about how
Right, yeah, okay.
it's Owl House uses puppet animation then switches to real animation. And I said that technically puppet animation is real animation, but not Teen Titans Go puppet animation. And then that segmented into me explaining that there is actual animation in that show. They just don't fucking utilize it well. What even is airing on Cartoon Network anymore?
I have.
Is it just Teen Titans Go?
It used to be for a while. I think they have some original shows going right now.
I know they had Craig of the Creek for a while, but I think that is either done.
Craig
or
of the
is
Creek
ending.
and Clarence for a while.
Clarence I know is dead. Clarence I think ended about a year ago.
Okay. I have not kept up with Cartoon Network in years.
I don't either. I just occasionally will see something come across my timeline. But I think Clarence ended. Craig of the Creek, I think. Hold on. Maybe I should be fact checking myself. Craig of the Creek.
I looked up Cartoon Network shows.
It's still running.
I looked up Cartoon Network shows, and when I clicked new, nothing came up.
Yeah, it's just looking like Amazing World of Gumball and like Steven Universe are like, yeah.
Okay.
Looks at HBO Max killing off most animation on the platform.
Yeah. And that's kind of... but... So, it looks like Craig of the Creek is still running. Clarence ended in 2018.
Damn,
so it ended...
That was a long-ass time ago. Oops!
Yay! I do love Craig of the Creek, though. Like, I've watched a few episodes, and it's so cute. And, like... I don't know. I wouldn't, like, sit down and, like, watch it, but, like... I would have my kids watch that show.
Yeah.
If I had kids.
I would like to sit down and watch Owl House at some point, because I know Alex Hirsch has a hand in it.
Yeah.
And I fucking love his work.
Yeah.
I want to rewatch Gravity Falls.
Yeah, I need to rewatch Gravity Falls.
I already watched it twice, but like...
Amazing World of Gumball ended, Victor and Valentino ended.
When did Amazing World of Gumball
end? When did that end?
Huh?
What the
When did Amazing World of Gumball end?
It says 2019, but I thought it was getting a movie.
Yeah, when the hell is that happening?
Huh.
I don't know. From what I've heard, the movie was either close to finish or is stuck in production hell, and I've heard mixed things, so I don't know what to believe. It says Summer Camp Island is still running.
That one's pretty cute.
Looks like the Unikitty show ended.
God. That just reminded me of this like meme that I saw. It's like oh
yeah, Infinity Train is also one I need to watch.
Yeah.
I still need to finish Inside Job. I've got some catching up to do.
What ended?
Mau Mau.
Oh yeah.
Although that one only ran for like a year. Yeah, Mau Mau was only one season. I thought it was more than that. There's also Wee Baby Bears. It says that that's still running.
The prequel show or whatever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if in like 5 years Cartoon Network just shuts down.
I'm surprised it hasn't yet, because
I could never see it shutting down, at least in the company's current state. But it is definitely a shell of its former self right now.
Yeah.
So, it is really funny to, like, as someone that studies animation, I have also studied, like, companies that make animation, and it's funny that, like, all these companies that were originally the whole thing of, like, we're making content that kids want to see, and are now, like, not making anything because they cancel anything that isn't immediately, like, or like...
It's Stranger Things, why bother?
They just cancel everything. And I think it's...
Sorry.
Personally, I think it's because a lot of companies are wanting to shift away from animation. Like, yes, we're in the middle of, like, a really good animation resurgence in theaters, but I feel like in terms of on TV, it's all been kind of shifted away because they don't want to pay licensing fees.
Licensing fees?
Isn't that what happened with the HBO stuff? Was that they like didn't want to pay like the creators?
Well, the licensing fee is gonna apply no matter what. That's just like a copyright problem. That's not unique to the medium of animation.
I know, but I feel like from what I recall, it was just that like they were canceling all these shows because they didn't want to have to like deal with licensing stuff with the creators.
Yeah, but that's not like a animation unique thing. That could apply to a live action show just as well.
I know. I just feel like
Probably
we
just-
see it. I feel like we
I
just see
think
it being a bigger issue in animation.
No, it probably they just didn't perceive those shows as to be like as valuable for their platform.
So the way I see it is, unless a show is like resonating with like 80 to 90% of their audience, like total audience, not just target audience, total audience, it's getting canned. The licensing shit is not an issue because they straight up just won't pay them enough or like give them enough of a right to view their shows for free.
I see.
Like, a lot of the creators on HBO Max, a lot of the showrunners on HBO Max did not know that their shows were getting taken off until the day of.
Lovely.
And they don't have access to watch their shows. They have to pirate them. Donna Terrace has gone on record multiple times about how Disney, like, does not give her the right to view her own show without paying on, like, Disney Plus and shit.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, that's why we use this one website called, I forgot what it was called, but I could probably find it.
Are we allowed to say that?
Yeah, no piracy promotion, please.
Yeah, I don't want this file to get taken down.
Ahoy and Avast makes a really good beat.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say that, like, Nickelodeon's original concept was that it was intended to be a network that was quote-unquote run by kids for kids. So it was supposed to be that, like, they didn't do a bunch of merchandise for their shows because they were trying to make it feel like kids weren't being marketed to. They were just making what kids wanted to see. And then SpongeBob happened.
I was gonna say...
And then SpongeBob happened, they marketed the hell out of SpongeBob and kind of threw everything out the door. And then it was just about making as much money as possible.
SpongeBob is a good example of that 80 to 90% audience thing. Same thing happened with Big Mouth. It's why Inside Job got fucking canned. It's an amazing show, it really is, and it deserves all of the credit it gets. But it was not pulling in anywhere near the same numbers as Big Mouth, and so they just straight up canceled the second season because...
How the fuck is Big Mouth still popular?
Funny adult show that curses and has funny sex jokes.
I'm not gonna lie, all the people that I see that watch it are either watching it because they want it to get good, like they're just hoping that it will eventually get good, which is the worst reason to watch a show, by the way.
Cough, cough, Rick and Morty.
How many seasons it isn't good?
Or... I've had a few people say that they genuinely think the show is good, but they can't explain why they think the show is good, so I think they're joking.
No, I feel like most of the adults that I know that, like, I feel like a lot of people I know watch it and genuinely enjoy it, and it just, like, kind of mystifies me, but, like, I can name, like, 5 people who genuinely think it's funny.
It's like there's like a post I saw ages ago that I almost want to fall back on as the explanation for this, but it's like, don't wanna, because it's kind of mean. Where, yeah. It is weird that a show like that can succeed at all. I keep catching my dad watching it at home, so I guess some people enjoy it. Some Sketchquotes people enjoy it.
It's because dick joke in animated show.
Part of me wants to believe it was like a similar situation as Rick and Morty, where like the first 1 or 2 seasons were like actually really interesting, and then it just kind of devolved.
As someone who has seen the first 3 seasons, it's not good.
Okay, noted.
It's just
which show specifically are we referring to now?
Big Mouth.
Rick and Morty or Big Mouth?
I'm using I'm using Rick and Morty as like a reference. We're still talking about Big Mouth.
I was asking what Sadie was watching that they were referring to.
Big Mouth. Yay.
Okay.
I watched it because my friend was like, "It's so good." Oh,
I haven't watched it because I cannot stand to look at the animation.
No, it's so ugly. Like,
it's
I don't know.
Every screenshot I see of every screenshot I see of it, it makes me fight myself to not just redraw screenshots in my art style to make it look
more
at least
appealing.
Legitimately
Yeah.
fucking amazes me. As much as I love the show, how the fuck did Sandman get renewed?
I still need to watch Sandman.
I've never watched that.
I enjoyed that show. I thought it was good. And I guess I should be clear, don't tell Airsay. I don't think it's the greatest thing ever, but I thought it had some really, like, high points.
I mean, it's Neil
But how the
Gaiman, it's
hell
pretty good.
Yeah.
The bookstore has like
Sandman-
has like this thick ass book that is like it's about Sandman. At first I thought it was a thing like a collection of the comics, but no, it is like one comic but with all like the notes in the corner and like the margins explaining like why they made certain art choices or like why did we do this? Why did we pick this thing for this?
I think my dad has that book. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing it when I went to visit him.
It is like
over Christmas.
$60.
But I'm just like, I'm glad it got renewed because I want to see more of it, but how did it get renewed at fucking Netflix?
I am annoyed because they canceled a show that I really liked, which is Dead End Paranormal Park. Everyone should go watch Dead End Paranormal Park.
Yeah, I heard about them canceling that.
It's very Percy coded. We got a gay trans character. It's set in a theme park. One of the characters has it's never been specifically said in the show what she has, but I know it's been confirmed by the writers.
Autism?
I think she has it's well, she has autism and anxiety. Her hyperfixation is
She's just like me for real.
She really is. Her hyperfixation is specifically Pauline Phoenix, which is like the show's version of like
Dolly
Dolly
Parton.
Parton.
Okay, Parton.
Yeah, Dolly Parton. But I relate to her a lot. I mean, not the Dolly Parton part, but you know.
My boyfriend is an easy man to please.
Look.
Theme parks, gay people.
Trans people. We got a couple of demons in here too, like it's checking off every one of my boxes. But they canceled it after season 2, and I'm really disappointed about that because the thing is, there is a comic called Dead End, and it is the same characters, but it is not the same story. Because my understanding is that they used the comics as like a guide, but they didn't want to just rehash the same thing. They wanted to like use the same characters in the same universe but tell a different story. So if my understanding is that the comic is about a hotel while the show was about a theme park. And they did that intentionally because they didn't want people to know what was coming just because they read the comic. But now, because the show didn't get renewed, we don't get to know what was going to happen next.
Oh good, you finally saw that image. Okay.
Huh?
Sorry. Apex thing.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I have Discord in stream mode because I have OBS open recording.
Understandable.
The one show on Netflix that I was really pissed that they didn't renew that I loved was like Mindhunter. I don't know if anyone's watched that, but it's
I don't think I've ever heard of it. What is it?
really it's based on like I'm trying to think. It takes place in like the 70s. It's about these people who work for the FBI, and it's about the start of like me when I have to look up a thing because I can't remember. It's really good though. Hang on. Yeah, so it's about the people that started the kind of like criminal profiling, like profiling serial killers and
okay.
shit like that. So yeah, it's about the group, the people that started that section of the FBI, but it's just really, it's interesting because like there's not a reason. I just think it's good.
No, yeah, you could just think something's interesting. Don't worry about it.
I just think something's good.
Yeah.
But it's just done really well, and like the actors are all so good. And then they canceled it, even though it did like really well.
Netflix moment.
Netflix moment. But yeah, they had a lot of very realistic portrayals of like the actual people in it. Like I think there's a guy who plays like Charles Manson in it, and it's like,
oh god,
scary. It's scary how accurate it is, but I recommend. Even though it's canceled. What were you gonna say, Percy?
I don't remember.
That's okay.
Oh, I was gonna say that
Here, put this image on screen.
What is this?
God damn it.
But I was gonna say that I saw people I saw a couple of artists on Instagram making jokes because Netflix canceled like all these shows, and then like a week later the CEO stepped down. And so
if I'm going down, I'm taking you fuckers with me. Clearly.
And so people were making the joke of he canceled all our shows and then dipped.
Yeah, damn.
Well, no, actually, wait, are you talking about HBO Max?
No, Netflix.
Netflix.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Like, I know that's not actually how it works. I know the CEO himself did not cancel the shows. It was a marketing thing. But I still think it's funny. Like, it really looks kind of bad on you when you, like, cancel a bunch of shows and piss off a lot of people.
Well, unfortunately, Netflix is beholden to shareholders, which I think had a much bigger involvement in the shows getting canceled and him stepping down than, like, he ever did.
Yeah. And I think that's, like, a huge issue with streaming services and companies now, is that it's all about shareholders and profit margins. It's not about...
Well, it always was.
Well, I feel like it's just, like...
It has never not been about shareholders. As soon as you go public, you're legally obligated to represent their interests. And their interests are cashing out their shares.
I'm fully aware of that, but I mean that, like...
The gap between what shareholders want and what viewers want has widened significantly in the past few years.
Because, like, let's look at Nickelodeon, for example. In the past, Nickelodeon shareholders might have wanted more popular shows, but Nickelodeon was also aware that, like, if we just keep cycling through shows because they don't get, like, 90% viewership that we want, then we're not going to have anything to show. We have to have a couple of shows that, like, don't stick.
You have to diversify the portfolio a bit.
But you also have to consider at that time that we didn't really know what people wanted in terms of animation, so they kind of just had to make a bunch of stuff to figure out what people wanted. Yeah. But then SpongeBob came, and now the issue is that if it isn't immediately SpongeBob, the stock or the shareholders want it gone, because it is a waste of money unless it is immediately at SpongeBob levels of popularity. The thing is, SpongeBob has outlived its shelf life.
Yeah.
It's done that a few times over, I think.
Oh, absolutely. They keep making spin-offs trying to extend the shelf life, but, like...
It's not good anymore, which is sad. But...
It's really not. And
I would make a joke about young SpongeBob, you know, like young Sheldon, and then I remembered that is the spin-off.
Yeah.
They made that,
Camp Coral.
Which doesn't make sense in any sort of SpongeBob lore if they're, you know, if you give a shit about that, but, you know.
It defies all of the things.
It literally defies the pilot, because the pilot is SpongeBob showing up, getting his first
Eating
day
everyone.
at the
Yeah.
Krusty Krab, having never have met Squidward or Mr. Krabs, despite, you know, being his neighbor, but whatever. It's details.
That's realistic.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know either of my neighbors, and I've lived in my house for like 10 years now.
Jeez.
You just shut up right now, whatever you're talking about. I have the most important video of your entire life. I need you to watch it on
Oh
screen.
Christ, what are you doing?
Alright, got it.
Okay.
Keep derailing this conversation.
Look at the video I sent in Friendo team. Watch it right fucking now. Watch it right now.
Oh God, what is this?
Hey, we were just talking about this.
Yeah, we were just talking about this.
Watch it.
Oh, gosh. Go ahead.
Among Us.
I fucking couldn't breathe for like 5 minutes. I lost all facilities in my body. It was the most painful I've ever experienced.
So thank you, Crisp, for just deleting my howling laughter at that.
That's it.
Oh my god.
Thank you for your contribution. You want to discuss animation?
That's my no. Bye.
God damn it.
Noted.
And there he is.
There you go.
But at first I thought, like, because I do follow one artist on Instagram, I think it's like Pinky Verano or something. It's Pinky something, and she worked on SpongeBob, and then she got moved to, I think she got moved to the Patrick Star Show.
I'm so sorry for her.
Star Show?
Yes. Had like one season and then got canceled because nobody fucking cared.
And I genuinely thought I was crazy because she kept, like, people kept asking her, like, don't you feel bad working on a show that's been running for like 30 years now and it's not changed at all? She's like, no, I love the show. I love what we do. And I was like, am I crazy?
When you're an animator, I think your priorities lie in doing animation, not necessarily how the whole show goes.
Well, I think in her case it was also a bit of nostalgia. Like, she grew up watching it, so she was happy to be able to work on it.
Yeah.
But I also get that, like, you probably don't want to shit talk the company you're working for.
Generally, no.
Yeah.
Especially if you're popular online at all.
Yeah.
No, I fucking hate it, actually.
But that's another issue I think I have, is that artists not being able to talk about their actual feelings about the company they work for, the show they're working on, without getting fired.
Some can, and have gotten away with it, such as Donna Terrace.
And Alex Hirsch.
And Alex Hirsch.
Welcome to
Well, okay.
At-will employment.
In
Alex post facto.
What?
Alex's shit talking was mostly post facto, or
Yes.
like kept very, very on the down low.
Yeah. No, it was almost certainly after. Especially, have you seen the videos of him like reading out the
I love them.
the emails he got about like?
That's an classic too.
I think I have one of them bookmarked.
It's
Specifically
so
because I
fucking
wanted to
funny.
be able to go back and reference it.
They're friends.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did Alex never learn the Animaniacs trick for getting stuff past the censors?
Which is?
What's the trick?
The Animaniacs technique for getting past the censors is realizing that the censors are human beings with jobs who feel a need to be doing something. And so, if you give them obvious bait that they can just very easily be like, get rid of this, then they'll leave the actually important jokes alone. There's a lot of shows on Nickelodeon, and I think Animaniacs, that got away with so much shit because they had all these horrible, obvious bait jokes that they didn't care about, that were only there so that the censors could be like, yeah, okay, I'm doing something. I'm giving notes back.
That's fucking
great. If you give them the script that you actually want on air, they feel like they have to find something with it, because that's like what they're getting paid to do, right? Like,
yeah.
So this is why Animaniacs can have fucking fingerprints in it, and that just flies totally fine. Because the script that they handed the Warner Brothers was way worse.
The actual Warner Brothers.
Part of me almost feels like he probably did do that, because it feels like a lot of the stuff that he was getting notes about was very nitpicky.
Okay.
At some point, I imagine he must have figured that out.
I think he also figured out that they have a bit of humor themselves. Like, there's the whole bit about, like, actually putting, I think it was SAO, is that what the acronym is? I might be... SNP.
S&P, Standards and Procedure.
Yeah, he did, like, SNP approved on one of the, like, kissing flyers or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I also am, like, left wondering, how did he get away with the swearing joke with Grunkle Stan?
What was the swearing joke?
He goes, son of a nutcracker. Wait, I'm alone. I can swear for real. Son of a... And then it cuts.
It's so good, though.
It's so good.
Yeah.
He might have used the trick on that and just threw in a worse joke. So that way...
I recognize that what you've been saying is very interesting and good point, but the way that you phrase is like, step 1, obvious bait.
Yes.
That just tickles me.
That's the recipe. Step 1, obvious bait. Step 2, they take it.
3, profit.
It's not that S&P is stupid. It's that S&P are humans who are being paid to do a job. And when you pay someone to do something, and then they find themselves just kind of twiddling their thumbs, they'll feel bad all on their own, at least in America.
Yeah.
That, or they know that, like, oh,
they have a quota to meet.
Oh, I am the censorship for Disney. I haven't really done anything because
I haven't done any censoring today.
I'm probably going to lose my job.
Yep.
Yeah, that's also a factor.
They feel bad, and they think they're gonna lose their job because they didn't meet their
quota.
Their
quota.
unspecified quota from their contract.
Which, knowing Disney, they probably do have a quota.
So really, it's a symbiotic relationship. The show writers give the censors work, and the censors leave the show writers alone.
Exactly. It's just, remember that there is almost always a human being on the other side of the interaction, and there's so much you can do with that.
And like a speedrun, you can abuse that.
Yes.
For the first time.
Yes.
I will say that censorship...
I'm going to speedrun my Disney Plus show by exploiting memory unsafety issues in the human brain.
To get through S&P faster.
Guys... I'm now going to speedrun getting one-way ticket greenlit by Disney by just throwing shit at the censors until they stop declining my script. I don't want Disney to make my show.
At some point, if you get too many rejects, they bring out the head from the vault. They bring out the Walt head from the vault, and they have you sit down with him in a room. The head's not alive or anything. This isn't like Futurama. He's just sitting there frozen.
He just stares at you with disappointment.
Yeah.
With like cold, dead eyes.
Dead, anti-Semitic eyes.
God, no.
We don't have time to unpack that up.
Yes, we do. He was anti-Semitic.
Okay,
So
there really
there's
wasn't
one
any
fact.
proof of that, though.
Let's discuss this on stream.
Okay.
I was gonna say that I feel like the censorship issue with a lot of companies and like a lot of shows getting canceled is why we're now seeing like a bigger thing with independent animation and people trying to make animated shows on their own instead of going to a company like Netflix or Disney to try to get it greenlit.
Especially like adult shows.
Part of that's just the tech.
You think so?
That
Just
it's like more readily available now to do it.
Right, like Corridor has talked about this in the context of movie production, but it kind of holds true for animation too, where like the tools you can get for free or like reasonable amounts of money and just use as a single human being are genuinely insane at this point.
Fucking look at Blender though.
And I am kind of proof of this because the software I use to draw is a free program. The software I've been using to animate is the same said art program. I am animating in an art program, not an animation program. But I do agree that it is a lot that, like, the resources are just now more rarely available. But I also do think that there is a component to, I would rather just make the show on my own than have to pitch it to a company and then no longer have the rights to my characters, have them change the story completely to appeal to a bigger audience, whatever.
Yeah, sure, but it is important, I think, to underscore that literally 10 years ago, it was just straight up not possible to do it on your own.
Or even just like I know this is going back, but like Snow White was the first animated movie in theaters. And
maybe. I don't remember, but you're probably right.
It was. Or it was the first full feature-length animated film.
So that I definitely agree with.
Yes.
Okay.
It wasn't not the first animated film, but the first feature-length animated film. Did you have something you wanted to?
Yeah.
Did you want to correct me?
No, not you. I'm actually going to correct Apmu. I'm gonna like. I'm gonna heavily.
I'm being an ass, aren't I?
No. The specific thing of 10 years ago, it was not possible. I'm going to point that out and say you're wrong because of two very specific things. One, Newgrounds. That's like the big example, right? That was a major breeding ground for independent creation, specifically animation. Now, obviously, a lot of long-running shows did not come out of that, with some exceptions like, Madness Combat or shit like that. Stuff that's, like, finally gaining traction. But there's also Flipnote Hatena, which had quite a few of long-running series, actually, of independent animation.
Okay.
Arguably, I think it still does, but they moved to.
I am still gonna kind of contend that it's within that 10-ish years range. I guess I'm not saying like 10 years to the day or anything.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
like roughly a decade ago, you couldn't have done that. Nowadays, YouTube and the internet are like mainstream things that everyone carries in their pocket.
Right.
When, like, we don't nobody in this voice call remembers a time. I guess I kind of remember a time when that was like not normal, right?
Right.
When the internet did not literally physically permeate the entire North American continent.
It kind of started with our generation, so it would have been like when we were really young. I think that's fair, but I think 10 years ago is when it started, and like now is when companies realize, wait, we can profit off this.
10 years ago, the ball was beginning to roll.
Yeah.
But you definitely couldn't do like what Gooseworks is doing right now.
Oh god, do we really want to go with Gooseworks with this one?
Hey, fine, Has-Been Hotel, like, take your goddamn pick. You know what I mean.
No, I was just specifically thinking of the meatball man. Gooseworks.
I was just bringing up Gooseworks because literally yesterday Gooseworks announced that they're like doing a whole ass animated show on YouTube.
Oh shit. Okay, good for them.
A proper animated series on YouTube. And like that's just a thing that you can announce now, and people are like, oh yeah, that makes sense. An animated show, full production on YouTube. Yeah, that is a thing which makes sense today.
Right, because
wouldn't make sense not too long ago.
Because you can get, sponsorships, ad revenue, things like that. You can
and an audience.
Yeah. Like,
and it's also a case of like, I know, like Hell of a Boss. A Hell of a Boss is being funded. To my understanding, at least from what has been officially said, is being funded almost completely on merchandise sales.
Which is fucking incredible.
Which, that means that they pitched the show, released merchandise for it before it even released, and then were able to get enough money from that to make the show. Like, they have an episode coming out, like, I think it's every 2 months?
Oh no, I kind of stopped watching.
It's very good. And I will say that the show, like, well, currently it's a comic. The comic that I'm working on, One Way Ticket. You can kind of see where I did take notes of inspiration from Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, but I think it's more so in that I took notes from the setting and world building, and not directly from the characters themselves. Although at one point it was a Hell of a Boss clone. I don't know how I got from point A to point B, but we're here now.
Believe it or not, Percy, most things in life are creations that are based off of something and then tweaked so much to the point where they are not recognizable as, like...
Stop making me feel bad for the, like, 12 million ideas that are on the back burner forever because of school.
Yeah.
There are no original concepts.
And, okay, if you're gonna say that, I want to say this right fucking now, that's not a bad thing. I always hear people say, like, there are no original concepts in the most condescending fucking tone, and it pisses me off so much. I want people to start saying that's not a bad thing when they say there is no such thing as original concepts.
After enough time on TV tropes, you have to accept that truth anyway if you're
exactly.
Again.
But the thing that I was saying is that
tropes, by the way.
Huh?
Yeah, shout out to TV tropes.
But the thing I was gonna say about Snow White is that I did look it up. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It was the first feature-length animated film to show in theaters. It came out in 1937, which is 86 years ago.
Yep.
And I think part of the success of like a big chunk of the success of animation today is from the fact that that movie didn't fail. Because no one thought that it was going to work. And then it did work, and that led to more feature-length animated films, and then eventually animation on TV. But it's funny that, like, this movie, the budget was $1.49 million, which I put into an inflation thing, and that is $32 million today.
You put it into a what?
Hey,
don't worry about it. Don't think about it.
Speaking of feature-length films, Everything Everywhere All at Once Oscar sweep, please.
God, I cannot fucking wait.
I haven't seen the movie, but on principle, it should sweep.
In what?
You should rectify that, Hylian, when you have the chance. It is so very good.
It is a phenomenal movie. I watched it on an airplane and I fucking cried like a baby.
Honestly,
everything.
Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Yeah. Have you seen it?
I have not seen it.
Dang.
Fix that
I
now.
will say, when I was in New York, I went to watch it with some friends, and it's kind of fucking weird going up to a ticket booth operated by a human, and they say, "What would you like to see?" And you go, "Yeah, I'd like to see everything, everywhere, all at once."
I'm sure that exact thought crossed the show writer's mind.
Yeah, it's like, that's
so
like
many
a pretty
times.
tall order. We have some things.
And you can see one of them in this location.
Fuck. Sorry, I'm still doing Celeste golden attempts.
What? Why?
What do you mean why?
Because Apex is a masochist.
Yes.
Really?
As Percy can confirm. What?
Yeah. Put a jab at me or him.
Both.
Yes.
Oh, it's just confirming.
It's like a double-pronged spear. It's like a Y shape that I'm just stabbing at both ways.
Please. I'm just kidding.
Anyway.
What?
I'm talking about Fall Guys. Okay.
Percy, I need to sit you down and have you see the last 2 episodes of Chainsaw Man.
I
I still need to watch the rest.
Every so often, I keep thinking, like, I should probably talk to Logan, because I think we're, like, a few episodes behind now.
Season's over.
My brain is constantly only running on, like, 3 brain cells.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Your flashbacks to the fucking marathon.
I mean, I think being an engineering major was a mistake sometimes, but I can't change it. Like, for me to do what I want to do, I have to do this.
It's either theme parks or animation, both of which are hell in school, so...
Absolutely.
Pick your poison.
But the problem now is that if I try to change my major, I'm not going to graduate on time. So I have to do this.
Yeah.
I still feel kind of bad for Joe-tastic, the guy who made the marathon map, because I kind of shit-talked him, and then he showed up in the comments anyway.
Oh, did he show up on your channel?
What?
Yeah, so, okay, I guess most people here probably not watched my stuff. After a couple weeks, like, after Chainsaw Man ended, because I had to, like, get back to school and get situated and everything, I did a Beat Saber stream where I played through... there's this one particularly, like, well-known Beat Saber mapper who had mapped out, like, a TV-length version of all the intros, right? So all the outros, sorry. It's like all 12 of the outro songs he mapped.
Plus the intro.
Which... Yeah, plus the intro. He did the intro twice, actually, for reasons.
It's a good intro.
Yeah, it is. And then after the show wrapped up, the studio released a compilation of the various themes, which was really just, they got some, like, montage footage, and they just put the songs next to each other in Audacity and called it a day. And so, of course, that needed mapped too. So, you know, your like normal Beat Saber map is 2-3 minutes long, maybe. Like, there's some 5 to 6 minute songs out there, but those aren't as popular. Oh, I've bored them. And those are pretty exhausting. This is a 19-minute long map.
I showed Apex the one for Freebird, and that one was 8 minutes.
Yeah, because it shortened the fucking, like, solo it does.
Yeah, by a minute.
And so, by the time you get through the third outro song, which is the 4th song in the compilation, you're pretty fucking tired, and you have a flower pot strapped to your face.
Yeah.
So I spent a not insignificant portion of my time playing through that map, just kind of shit-talking the mapper, and then he shows up in the fucking YouTube comments of the video that I uploaded on YouTube of me doing it.
God, that reminds me of...
What did they say?
It's really embarrassing because I was like, okay, this is a 19-minute song. I'm gonna make a one swing at this, and I'm doing it with the no-fail modifier, so that, like, I just go through it and then never have to do it again. We can all say I did it. And so I did really, really, really badly. Because
it's, you know, it's 19 minutes of, like, just flailing your fucking arms.
Well, not only that, but the way the no-fail modifier works is that once you fail, it cuts your score. It applies like a 50% score reduction.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it, like, obliterates your score.
Yep. And so it's like, oh, God.
That reminds me of me doing the, like, getting over it with Matty Thorson map for Celeste, and the dude who made it showed up in the comments on YouTube, and I talked with him a bit. He was cool. And that turned out to be one of the most popular videos on the archive.
How many
Still gaining views.
Yeah.
I think it's at like 500 now.
I thought I saw it. It's almost at 1,000, dude.
What? Holy shit! Oh my fucking god!
Check real quick.
Oh Christ! Why?
Yeah, 936 views.
Oh my god!
I finally got all the VODs, like, unlisted from my YouTube channel, and so now the only, like, semi-popular thing on there is the Interstellar clip. Which think has like a weird video cut in the middle of it. There's something about it that looks wrong. And it's super unfortunate because like I can never, re-record that. I can play the map again, but
yeah. Hand jump scare.
Yeah, that one only has a measly 23 views, but also that one kind of buries the lead, and half of it is just me having a mild panic attack and literally curling up in the corner. And now, like, I play through that map again, and I just kind of flip the damn thing off.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back, Hylian.
Hylian.
Alright.
Yippee! You and Hylian.
Yippee!
Alright, Percy, do you have anything else you'd like to do with your stream tonight?
Fall Guys!
Oh, it's too late. I'm very tired.
And can we stretch? Not quite Apex?
No, don't stretch me, please.
I was gonna say that if I had known that we were gonna stay on here talking for another hour and a half anyway, I probably could have gotten through another chapter of Sam and Max.
Like, true.
Or you could have at least set the category to just chatting.
Oh god, yeah, that was probably something you should have done.
But I wasn't aware we were gonna be talking that long, otherwise I would have.
You should probably just remember to do it as a precaution next time.
Okay.
Because this has happened more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Apex. How much is the macro pad thing again?
25, I think, is...
Okay, because I need more buttons for Elite. It's turning out.
Do note, I've discovered that Linux likes to use those specific keys for, not function keys. I learned this with my laptop, so be warned.
What are they used for?
In the case of my laptop, it was like volume up, volume down, projector settings, things like that. The like additional keys that like laptops have.
Right, media keys and shit.
Yeah,
okay.
Even though those are technically supposed to be separate.
You're running like GNOME, right?
I run KDE.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. I'm not gonna charge you if it doesn't end up working out. I'm not gonna be a dick about it.
Maybe at some point, I just need to like steal yours so I can test it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I have plenty of these things. I need to like put them up for sale soon.
Or I could just. I mean, it probably wouldn't be too.
Could you also steal one from me too for no reason?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and I don't need one. I just want you to steal something for me.
I'm talking about the jukeboxes.
Okay.
I'm gonna steal the treasure from his palace.
No.
Hey, Juice, finish your fucking Persona 5 playthrough.
You can't kidnap me, Atmu.
He's done one episode. That's 1/20th of the game.
I need to like sit him down and have a talk with him like, hey, you need to like actually start finishing stuff you start. I'm tired of like having to guess whether this is like a one-off or not for the archive.
I swear you two argued about this before.
Probably.
It's one where like, because he started it and because Evets was like watching that stream, it's now like, okay, what is spoiling Evets for future Persona content?
Yeah.
Is Juice returned to Persona? Because if Juice does, then I cannot tell Evets more Persona 5 things until they've reached that point.
Yeah. You have viewers to entertain, damn it. Do your job.
But, I mean, it probably doesn't help that... It probably also doesn't help that he only streams once in a blue moon, and it's at, like, 10 o'clock at night on a Thursday with no notice.
Well, that's because he's a
that's
theater
my schedule too, but that's
major.
why I'm not, like, formally part of the team.
Yeah.
Office hamster.
Office cow.
I mean, I do know that his streaming thing is because he's a theater major. And so, yeah. I've been contemplating. I'm like, how pissed off would he get if I just started calling him Hollywood?
You just started calling him Hollywood instead of Juice.
Yeah. The thing is, I have to go to the grocery store with him tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna do it. Just start calling him Hollywood, and first of all, see how long it actually takes him to notice.
That's right. Which one of you is German? Like Mora?
Magic.
What?
No,
I'm not German.
Magic is German.
There's someone here who lives in Germany. I thought it was Juice for the longest time.
No, it's magic.
Okay.
Imagine
No.
That's
What?
Evo.
Sorry, we
Literally
don't
Evo.
allow Germans in FTI.
German
Magic
juice.
is the token German. We gotta meet our
German.
we gotta meet our diversity quota.
Well, that's what Hylian's for.
That's right.
He's the
Hylian's the diversity hire.
He's the straight cis white man in a sea of fucking weirdos.
Hylian, how does it feel to be the diversity hire?
In the wise words of Wayne, I'm straight. It's fate, and that's all right.
And as Holly would say, is that true, Wayne? In the most menacing tone ever.
Wayne straight next to you. Please.
Is that true, Wayne? God, I fucking love that clip.
We're gonna have to go to commercial.
What clip is what you talked about?
So
I've
Wayne,
seen the clip.
hang on, I think it's in my
There's an
lights.
animatic to it. It's very
I
good.
think the animatics in my lights. I'll try to find it.
Oh god. Fucking.
What a stream.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Here, Mora.
Hey, does anyone want to see what 5, like, easily $300 of server SSDs looks like, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to see
give me
what
a
you
moment.
wasted your money on. Or,
Not just my money. That's the beauty of it. I wasted multiple people's money. Okay, hang on. Let me reposition my headset such that the cameras on it do not capture my face, because this is the easiest way to get a webcam on right now. Okay. So.
Oh my god.
We are watching this in fucking like I need some
Real
like,
D3D IMAX.
Yeah. Need to
Yep.
put this in some like VR.
No, that's literally this is literally the front-facing cameras on my Valve Index.
Would it be okay if Percy streamed it?
Left, right? But
I'm not
yeah, no,
going to.
it's fine. I'm deliberately not pointing this at my face.
Okay.
If I can figure out how to fucking capture that.
So-
Just window capture.
This is what we got as far as drives.
Is it 400 gigs?
Yes, these are 400 gigs, 12 gigabits a second.
God, 12. Ugh.
Of what? Is that?
That's
well,
an
it's
SSD.
SAS, so yeah.
It's a really like fast and readily available server grade hard drive.
Yeah, and for some reason these came. You'll notice these came like in the little bracket. So if I do this, like this is ready to just literally slot straight into something.
I half expected you to punch that through your monitor.
I mean, I don't care about this monitor at all.
Fair enough.
It's cheap garbage, and if I had an excuse to replace it with a nice, like 2K panel or 4K panel, I would.
Yeah.
And then my GPU would be even more, like my system would be even worse performance.
Love.
All right, well, enough of this absolutely sickening camera view.
I love it.
One of these days, I might bother with like some sort of VTubing thing, just because I want something resembling a face cam, but y'all don't need to see that shit. It's ugly.
Yeah. Also privacy.
I love the expression of agreement, Apex.
Yeah, like damn. Like, yeah, like bro.
So if I have to see your ugly mug in real life, I don't want to see it in virtual. Don't worry about it.
I know that I've talked about it before, but I did try to make myself a VTuber model before I made my PNG tuber.
Yeah.
And the issue was I broke it like, there was something wrong with the rig, and I was gonna have to start over to fix it. And I was like, I have already sunk like 2 hours into this today. I'm not starting over today. So I just kind of put it on the back burner. And then I made like minor tweaks to Confoss's design, so at this point I just need to make a whole new model and then try to rig that.
I'd probably just use fucking Vroid or something.
I have Live 2D that I had originally used because I didn't want to commit the money to something if I wasn't gonna like it.
There's like Live 2D. There's also I think what is her
still
name?
uses Tube Studio.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware.
What is her name? The Lena. Lena is using like Inochi or something.
That's like an open source one. That was like
right.
I think she helped design it as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like the promo materials use her model.
Neat.
Really fun, by the way, when GPU driver developers.
Oh yeah, I guess I should probably say for context.
Myself.
Lena is a VTuber who is like popularized, who has been popularized for helping put Linux on the new like M1 and M2 Macs, and a lot of her streams are just her programming like display drivers using crab language, Rust.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that currently I'm really wanting to get back into like 3D modeling because I took a class that was solid modeling last semester and it made me really miss 3D modeling.
That was what this stream was going to be originally.
Yeah, originally it was going to be that, and then I didn't feel like sitting here and doing 3D modeling. Maybe another time, but I do want to try to do a 3D model of Cotton Floss, and so I might just skip over doing like a 2D model and go straight to having like a 3D VTuber model, if I can get it to work.
That would be cool.
Because it would save me the hassle of having to rig. Or will not save me the hassle. It means that I wouldn't have to rig a 2D model and then only use it for a couple of streams if I'm going to make a 3D model.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I've just been getting away with a fucking model of Futaba I pulled offline for Beat Saber. That works.
Or Walter from Half-Life 1.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I've stuck with Futaba.
Yeah, fair.
I think this is going to be the end of the stream. Does anyone have anything they would like to say? Speak now or
Forever
die.
hold your peace.
Anything I'd like to say? Trans rights.
So true.
Yippee!
Let's go.
I cut it.
Stream win.
I cut it while Logan was speaking. So you just hear trans rights. So.
Trans rights. End of stream. Perfect.
Yay.
Well, you're lucky because I'm still recording.
Where guy got the Donkey Kong to say
He's gonna
trans
patch
rights.
it into the end of my stream.
Yeah.
I low-key want to start streaming, but it's just like setting it up is gonna be annoying, I think.
Yeah.
I might need your help, Logan.
That's
Maybe,
fine.
possibly.
It's getting started is the hardest part. Once you get rolling, it's not too bad.
I know when I
At
started,
least, like,
I
doing-
required a lot of assistance, and now something on my stream is broken, so I require even more assistance.
Yeah.
Percy, I might hit you up for like a PNG tuber commission.
Yeah, you should.
Possibly.
I know I made one for Mora.
Yeah, they're good. Ooh, I love it. I like it a lot.
I think Mora is
Hang
the
on, I
only
can pull it
actual
up.
VTuber commission or PNG tuber commission I've done.
Give me a
Because
second.
I've made several models, but I think all except for Mora's have been my characters.
If I ever do get it set up, I will commission you. No problem.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, Lena just now has
Oh, here we go.
straight commit access to Mesa. This can only end well.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, that is so
Yeah, it has like
Different expressions and stuff.
I love that.
Yeah.
God. God. Oh, God. Put it out. Put it out.
If I remember correctly, I don't. the gun one was one that I threw in and didn't tell Moore I was doing until I sent him the the animation, the test rig
Not
that I
gonna lie,
did.
I didn't even notice that one until I actually started messing around with it.
Good job, dude.
I was trying to watch it on my phone, but for some reason it just like wouldn't load. I don't know if it was like the video was like too big or something, but like it just wouldn't play. So I couldn't even watch it until I got home, and then like once I heard the Fitness Gram Pacer test starts, I just stopped watching.
Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that gets
Progressively, I'm going to die in hell to a hellhound. It's going to be more difficult. That's my wife.
Okay, I'm gonna stop my recording now.
I have one joke, and it is finding exceedingly dumb things to read in a monotone voice.
Yes. Okay, this is it. This is the end. I made it. It took me fucking hours, but I did it. I'm just gonna put this at the end of the other VOD, but fuck. There it is. It's there. It's right there. Huh. Okay. It's over. It's fucking over. Christ. Oh my god. 0 deaths. Fuck you, I win, Evets. Fuck you, I win.